Okay. Boom. Boom. Brum, brum, brum. Should be fine. Fresh. Yes. Boom, boom, pow. Audio.
Scan that QR code before these games kick off because it's time to send it to the casters. We got the two goats on the mic. It's Maven and Merc.
Thank you so much, guys. All right, before we get into this map one, real high level, you know, we had the holiday. We ate lots of food. We enjoyed ourselves. I dressed up as Santa Claus.
You did.
For your son.
For my kid, yes. You didn't cry. That's good. Yeah.
That's good. I wasn't a great Santa, but I gave him my own. Now it's going to be a yearly thing. But let's talk about Subbase.
I was trying to do something really quick. What's up, Taylor?
Before the break,
what's up, Bam? What's up, Boogie?
Bocage, you know, let's have 80 engagements. Everyone's flying around. You all spawn on top of each other, smash through doors, we're having fun. Boo boo, pew pew. There were some changes that came through.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that update. This is the map that changed the most, right? When we talk about adding some spawns, really what you're looking at here.
Number 180. What's up, All Black? What's up, Joe?
Closer spawns, you'd spawn side door P2, and it would just be headbanging back and forth. You're spawning across the map now, so you have an opportunity here if you're a face spawning on the good side. You're going to see some scores that are ugly after P2 and P3. I'm talking 120, 120
yeah,
to 10.
I'm good to see my mouth.
See what happens here.
Yeah, I think what was interesting, I kind of heard the desk talk about it, you know.
That's why we want to
FaZe haven't shown a ton of the hard points in the sense that they've won 3 Karachis, Invasion. You haven't seen them on Subbase yet, but just talking to the coaching staff and the team, they were a very good Subbase team. Even though you haven't seen
Blue?
match.
Oh, Schoolboy.
More after the changes. So
where's Marcus?
But we'll see here in map 1.
So I doubled one.
You know this team's always been with Crowd,
I said 2 shots every in between.
Pretty good Subbase team.
So we're gonna do that.
Yeah, you see what LG is doing. They're trying to
one of each still, Chris, or you want like everything? It's a cool.
As soon as Stellium gets that spawn, they know.
Look at a cool. Look at a cool on the YouTube. Hi, what's up, Stars? My YouTube is Schoolboy. I mean, if you want, it's easier for me though because you know, my brain doesn't associate like right away. I'm really bad with names. Whatever you like the most. I like the killer.
We can experiment. Let's play everything.
Yeah, typically, I mean, when I talked to Carl like last year, like he thought what screwed them up in champs was their map pool.
Imagine LAG wins.
that are the best at the end, Joe, or what? They've got the biggest map pool. They're solid across the board. They can win when it comes to your vetoes. And, you know, looks like they're trying to get back to that with this new squad here.
They've been playing.
But so far, so good here from Atlanta FaZe.
No, I'm telling you, they've been playing. Don't worry about it.
They've got Gorillas in the vice. Maybe Estriel with his 2 picks. They can find an opening here on the hard point. Only 20 seconds left to go.
Draza! He's here to play. He's here to play.
This is where you need to pay attention.
Oh, yeah, I usually wait.
Where a BZ just spawned. That didn't used to happen. You would spawn like P5. You just jump in the window. We get right back to it, but that does not happen with this new update. Everything kind of slows on down. Even just the pace of this sub base for us 2 older guys, it's much easier to cast. We have a 20-point lead, but LAG, this is a great job. And if you lose that P2, you get spawns for P3.
I don't have much. I have like I think I have 100. I have to look, but I think I have 100 on it.
Where it's like I'm getting hyped over a 3-piece or a 4 down, and it doesn't matter. And that's kind of what this subbase was at times. So now with the spawn change, there are going to be much more influential kills. But we'll see what Fame and company can do. We're right over to Estriel. Lovely shots there into Draza. The pick through.
Oh, the glitzy is so good. What's up, Shane? It's so good.
The top rope, it's Diamond Con, and Diamond Con's been really great for this team so far.
No, yes, he's been like the #1 player stats-wise. I mean, there was all sort of the LAG, you know, transition after the first event at Pro-Am last year. It was kind of everybody but him got at it with Arcides. But people are like, Diamond Con, he's been insane in challengers these last couple of years. He needs his chance, and he's showing out.
There's the MCW and the, what is it called, bro? The rival. The rival band.
Some tough situation.
He has. It's exciting to see him back in it.
Iraq for red.
These guys do. They've got a narrow lead.
For FaZe?
Here though, in a matter of moments, there the lead change comes in. FaZe now back out in front. So the pressure is down to Assault here at the edge to try and win the fight. He's going to get the trophy.
No, sorry, no.
Utility to go through. 1 trade in, but you still have Cellium set up. Nice shots from Estriel. Nice shots. That's a big play. It's a big opening. Into the hard point they go. But Estriel picking Cell off the heady. maybe the biggest kill, but unfortunately the close spawns there for FaZe. You're able to battle right back through. Maybe create a little bit of chaos there for a moment if you're Gorillas.
Yeah, but right away they realized no trophy, right? They took care of that trophy. They're gonna nade Sim. Now trying to find this last kill on a BZ. They do just that, so still a very close game as the rest of FaZe trying to pinch through.
They confirmed they're not adding grease.
Room towards the middle of the map. P5 about to spawn on up. He's trying to flip these.
Yeah, they're not adding grease. Like, you know, there was a rumor they just added like grease. There was a rumor that potentially was getting added to the comp maps, but it's not. Yeah.
Takes down a BZ. Does he expect Draza? Not so much.
I don't know.
And what's been interesting about this FaZe team so far,
like,
that we haven't seen them on sub-base in official matches,
like
but well, we've talked about this team for so long, Joe. It's been what? Like, from MW 2019. Great at breaking, not so great at holding. Great at
Yeah,
breaking,
no,
not so
so
great at
it's
holding.
basically because the year started, I have to start all over again. But it's okay. I mean, I haven't posted in months. I like slacked and everything. I didn't do my part. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
FaZe let this one through, knowing Gorillas would be a test. This has been their best hard point.
But like, I think LAG, this is our best. This is our actual best hard point, honestly.
Looking strong, and this is one you really flip this series on its head if you're able to get a win here in the map one. A lot of pressure on Gorillas because so far, I mean, your losses have been they're tough ones, man. You lost to Ultra, you lost to New York.
Nah, that's true, and Diamond Con are here to play. It's not even like the, you know, the OGs like Assault and Fame that are like showing out. It's actually the new, the recruits.
Top 3 damage dealer in control so far, but
LAG winning right now. What the fuck? What's it looking? BQ Boo Boo changed my name. Wait, schoolboy Q. Okay, so I get that. I got you with that. What's up, Jasper? Let's go. All my people are here. I'm so happy. I'm good, Carlos. How you doing? I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. I have another glizzy. I just literally like I breathe too. Like they went in like in a sweet instant. It was over. It's a Viper. IKC on the tubes. Yeah, I'm watching the CDL. So, is it loud enough? By the way, if it's too loud, whatever the case is, like. You missed the bet. I mean, yes and no, depends. You can place on the next matches if you want. You HG as fuck right now, I know.
On the left side. Nice guys.
If I'm ugly, nobody says a thing, okay? It's all good over here, debut. No, it says the quality is excellent. So. We like it. Stream 1440p is good. But like, if the sound anything, you know, if I'm like talking too much too, like let me know. My camera's positioned so you guys don't miss anything anyway.
He was sort of like, we're all good, guys. All good. Stay calm.
Yeah, sorry. So YouTube is good for that. Like the quality can be really good.
You know, on the simp, and then after that, they just get right into the window. They're able to break it. Now you have this lead, and the pressure is on FaZe. But maybe it's that pressure that
I'm just gonna try.
And P3 over to Atlanta.
I'm gonna change the thumbnail.
That was a chance. Potentially close out this map. We're getting pretty darn close. If you were LAG, Estriel, Diamondcon putting up some great stats. Nice team.
Not going to need any crazy ones. It's going to basically be a tie game at the end of this. Now with the read in the corner, it will be Draza. Read to the other side once again to Draza. Just trying to get.
Okay, I think I changed it.
With the pistol, able to take it. He's got one more here.
Hopefully it worked.
Trophy out into the point.
You see this emote? Yes.
Corner, but can't quite get there. Diamond Con with 2 big.
I was playing 720. I'm selling. I think it's probably like the base thing of everything. Like when you load up YouTube.
The trophies, that is very important to deal. But those lethals and tacticals coming into play.
It's still pretty close.
Draza is hoping that he gets that break.
It is really weird, school. It is really weird.
There's got to be a trade there, right? There's got to be a trade there.
Drop that like, chat, drop likes.
Again, LAG trying to get to that 200-point club now. 5 spree for Diamond. He's up to 25 and 13.
Ooh.
Yeah, FaZe spawning out.
25 and 13. Bro, he's locked.
He's cutting off that OB. But they're going to try to flip, you know, for this P5 going to that P1. LAG in full control. There is that cruise.
What a sequence here from Diamondcon. Yeah, the streak now to work with over the 215-point mark. Next hard point and getting ready to pop. All the pressure on FaZe now for a break. And a behold, if they're able to get set up inside, just looking for the kills on the outskirts, they're able to do that so far. If you are
yeah, I know, it's cool. I loved it. Like, I used to do them on Twitch, you know, and kick.
So now FaZe will be inside. Now it's gonna be
and like I can't anymore because the CDL is like they have a contract with YouTube, so you have to be on YouTube to do a watch party. So it is weird, even for me, like streaming on here, like it's different, it's weird, but we're here, everybody's here, you know, like I'm having a good time, that's what matters. And we're watching some good games. Like FaZe needs this time, bro. They need it.
Maybe it's just with the Johnny. They get a little map control off of that. Now you're in the hill up to 223. Just fighting for map position, selling him up top 3. Trying to lock this down with Draza, who's up top Snow, and there's going to be that mid-map control. So there is the trade on out. And I thought with the 2 kills, maybe the map control, the map positioning would flip on its head, but it does not. It's clutch kills on a FaZe. BZ now on the point. Fame locking down this heady, getting that info. But you just tell just the way this game has slowed down. How does LAG want to move on forward? Maybe it's a breakthrough this side of the map, and that's going to be it. They're going to try to push through P2.
Here they go. FaZe 3-0 and hardpoints decided by 30 points. Those close ones they've been able to take, but Assault wants no part of it. Through with 2 kills, hit the 230 mark, up 7, contested the point, but FaZe back in behind the kill from Sim. Now,
nah, bro. These casters, they like not the casters, but the people that do the camera change work. They have issues. How are we not seeing what's happening on the point?
Draws gonna get the kill, able to do so.
Yeah, you had Draza just kind of lurking and waiting. LAG didn't know he was there.
Sim just had like a double to save, to literally get FaZe the point.
With the lead, those clutch kills come
and the rotation.
3 dead, and you see where they spawn. Now you cannot get staggered.
How are we not seeing that?
If you are LAG, it's gonna be difficult to do.
Man, I have to do it. I think with Nightblock or something.
These new spawns, they help Atlanta FaZe behind the break. There's one more push. Not gonna be enough. Atlanta FaZe, they clutch up.
Nice, let's go.
Once again, the clutch gene is there. Atlanta FaZe now 4-0 in hard points, decided by 30.
Nah, bro, Diamond and Estrio just sold their soul to lose. That's good.
So far, so good. You know?
Yeah, it is. It actually is. When you give everything and it's not enough. It's not enough. Yeah.
Gorillas was sold on it. We weren't really sure. The changes that came in, it gets in, and it's a banger.
But I feel like LAG's been stepping up though. Like they've been doing really, really good.
I mean, nothing. I mean, you know.
Like I feel like LAG was. People were expecting LAG to be like the bottom team, like literally the worst team, and or you know Ravens, which Raven is, but. You know what I'm saying? And they're actually doing pretty good. Like they're not winning, but they're keeping up.
Should be winning there.
Of chances where maybe
they're outplaying, but they're not out rotating, and they're not making the plays that count.
Really focus on P2 rotation, but it's just a break from Atlanta FaZe that wins them the game.
Yeah, listen,
no, it is Ravens. It is Ravens, Ben. Ravens is the worst team in the league right now. Like considered, like statistically.
So we're talking about the esports side of it. Usually, a 1.2 in a mode's like good. That's very, very good.
Oh, it's very good.
Very good. Yeah.
But. You know, if you look at if you take last year, LAG was in bottom teams. They're not doing like super great, but they still keep it close. I feel like it shows something.
Yeah, I mean, back in his bag. Yeah, I mean, running the kind of being that flex player, right? That MCW, running that 3rd one or the 2nd sub, depending on the hill. He just seems very.
But it is over. I think this is their best hard point, so I think this is pretty toast.
Where you have this extra time, and I don't know, it just.
It gagged me. It's crazy.
In this P1, but they give up that break. Draza, he stayed alive the entire time in the back.
FaZe up, baby.
Goes Atlanta FaZe, they get that break, and then you saw those spawns come in.
I'm supposed to have my FaZe hoodie, I don't have it.
2 players just gets caught in the middle of the map. That entire push is staggered. It's difficult to break that P2.
How big of a deal? I mentioned sort of the clutch thing throughout the course of the end of that one. You were very frustrated watching FaZe at times the past couple of years, and they crumble in those big moments in hardpoint. I know it's only like 4 times. It's early in the year, but how big is it like mentally? Just to win some of those clutch maps.
I'm gonna have it Monday though.
Really, it helps.
So Monday will be good.
Kind of has those situations. Yeah, I think really what we're touching on is you're hearing scrim results. You're hearing.
It's not gonna be before the. It's gonna be before the major.
It's like
at least I have it.
Every single time you're like, yeah, this doesn't look like a team that's actually dominating. They should be the #1 team in the league. But
only good thing LAG was last year
feels like
was I mopped the.
No matter what.
It's just been like every series has been close. Like we were trying to figure out where like tier rankings go. I'm like, my mind changes every day.
Yeah. Still not even a major one yet. It's okay.
Yeah, no, we still have a lot to learn. That's for sure. Teams are going to get a lot better or a lot worse as the year goes on. We'll see. There'll be a lot of team changes to come through, I'm sure.
But game changes, meta changes.
Okay, you're good. You're chilling.
Listen, if that's
I'm telling you, you're chilling.
Call of Duty has
I have a thing for these, for this thing.
Title every year is change. That is
these bets.
Probably the biggest synonym to go with Call of Duty Esports is change. It's always changing. But we get
if anything,
the map 2 search and destroy.
There's no if
this
anything.
is somewhere when, you know,
like when you take a risky one, if anything, what I do, if I see that I've made like a wrong move, I reverse bet myself.
It's just weirdly like not
you can break even at least, so that way it's like you spend nothing and you did nothing.
I mean, I guess it surprises me a little bit.
Does it matter though when they're winning?
I mean, it doesn't. But I
just said rich baby daddy.
On some of these maps, but I just think no matter what, if you look at this trio, whether it's RC, Slasher, and someone's not gonna get kills in Search and Destroy, right? Like you're just gonna have a couple of bad timings, you're gonna have a couple of bad maps, and that's what happens in Search. But you're playing with this trio. There's just not enough kills on the map all the time in Search.
No, I know.
So it's just going to happen.
Yeah, I think the core is always going to be a threat in Search.
Yep.
They have been since day one. For LAG, though, I mean, how do you try to attack that? You know, you're probably going up against a team that is better than you in Search and Destroy. How do you try to beat a team in that scenario?
Yeah, I think on one hand, one thing I was surprised about with LAG is sort of like the control has been the one mode that's kept them in a lot of these series, right? That high-rise control, that's how they were able to win it. You know, with New York, you're extending that series. Maybe you think you can win that series.
We knew we weren't going to see that here, though.
I feel like their Search and Destroy should be a little bit better. We'll see. They had a couple of weeks off, maybe if this is improved.
Well, yeah, I guess that's a big question mark for us, too. You know, you have the weeks off. I know there was probably a stretch where there were probably week and a half of no scrims, nothing, right? Like everyone's visiting family, doing their thing. But then you get back in the lab, and it's like, okay.
Some teams might just go put that time in.
Sure, that's true.
I mean, maybe you have a couple of days off. Some teams may just be scrimming AMs. I mean,
I judge it all by how much time I get with Crowder on Warzone before he has to go to scrims. And when I get to play with him longer, I know he doesn't have scrims. That's
true.
That's how I judge it. Is Crowder available to be my friend or not? Or is he in the lab with the boys? But map 2. We are ready to hop into it. LAG looking to answer back. It's another tough loss. They've had a lot of them. They've had some tough matchups. They've had so many close maps, so many close series. Looking to fight back here now in the Search and Destroy. On offense first, it will be Atlanta FaZe sending it out to mid-map. What do you guess? It's a BZ looking to get into the action early. And there's the first
These skins, right?
I just like seeing the CDL operators. I mean, you got the camos, the operator.
Oh, it looks very sexy, Joe.
It does. I'm digging it.
I feel like it looks so mid compared to last year.
First blood. BZ's gonna find the second. Estral with a nice trade, but bomb being planted at B right away.
No, me neither.
Which cut they had like 6 skins?
Yeah,
sure.
I don't remember.
Last one up, Estral. Good luck for that gunfight. Not gonna be able to take it. It's a BZ.
Yeah,
the opener. It falls with the second.
FaZe up, baby.
Well. Pretty clean there from FaZe in the
FaZe up, baby.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times when we've been watching, you know, throughout the
Simp is laughing, like that's when you know.
She really tells the tale. I mean, it doesn't always, because sometimes it's just traded right away, but the Karachi we've casted, it just starts the dominoes.
Yes, Cypher, yes!
Like,
that's what we want, that's what we need.
Those ones, for sure. There's always something that bothered me, even early when I started casting Search, like such a difference between the First Bloods. You can have 6 of them, but they can all be very, very different. Just traded instantly, yeah. Not quite the same, but that was a clean one from a BZ. Leads to a round win. You've got one man playing the island on the other side. That'll be Fame. Fame's gonna maybe have a one-on-one with Simp on the other end of it, but
I think he's just over there throwing nades. I think you kind of saw the white arrows kind of going back and forth. They're not really sure where this push is quite yet. Now
playing that lurk roll.
Yeah, but
throw some nades,
honestly, there's no way they lose this.
He's gonna have the info, but there is that first blood we just talked about.
There's no way. I could close my eyes and I'm telling you, FaZe winning.
Now, Fame's probably going to have another fight on the other end of it with Celium.
The whole thing, not the round, the whole thing.
They got to deal with Fame first. There's 2 players trying to find him right now. Not going to happen. Fame doing so well in this lurk roll, playing the offside, still dancing with death. Finally going to drop now a 2v3. 30 seconds to go to FaZe to try and get this retake. It's Diamond Khan, who's been a hero for this squad so far.
The second Glizzy had? Bro, I had 3. Cool.
He's going to put him down. Now 2 versus 2.
Literally gargled on 3, bro.
Back to full HP, and they are hunting. Time is
yes, baby.
Draza will drop 1 versus 1. Not enough time.
Gonna win.
That'll do it. Salt able to stay up top 3. They'll win the round.
Yeah, you're hoping maybe Celium is
I don't think so.
He can hop the bomb because Assault's just Draza's weak.
I really
from that
don't think
gunfight.
so.
Assault's gonna peek for half a second, puts a couple of bullets in him and takes down Draza. A heck of a retake.
Draza's a mastermind at S&D.
He's going over to that bomb site, throwing a couple of nades, putting just some noise, some audio for the defensive side.
There's now 3 glizzies faster than school could notice. That's facts.
He's just lurking.
Not for real though.
Sometimes it just comes into how efficiently you can find that lurker. I mean, how much time
Is it Frazzy?
Even if he like doesn't get the second kill, but he wastes.
How you doing? How you doing?
That might win the round for him. Like, it's such a different role compared to the other 3.
They got in hell. Yeah, I'm not kidding. You know what I'm saying?
Like off an island, as you see on the mini map, but he's just sort of sprinting forward. He doesn't really lurk. He's more like a sledgehammer.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm gonna run down the middle map and just run at you. But as that has happened, we're quickly into a 1-on-2 for Fame.
See?
Going up against Draza and Simpin. Well, he's gonna.
No, but I mean, it's not like definitive, but you know what I'm saying?
First can't find the second. They were stacking.
Yeah, I ate the second, took a shot, or the third took. I think I'm due for a shot though. I just finished it.
Slot and time me with like the pillar and do something.
I'm not. I think I'm at 5 now, right? I have to take 8. I'm at 5. I'm correct because I took 2,
the trade is there.
and then I ate 1, got 1, ate another one, got another one, and then pretty sure I'm at 5. But if somebody, maybe I'm not, but I think I am. I didn't count, to be honest.
But it was a good call by LAG.
Is there a special occasion? I'm doing a 2-for-1 shot, KC.
Numbers.
Special occasion. Take a shot. I'm taking shots. Boogie, you happy?
LAG in a bit of a 2-2 split.
This is the 5th. Okay. See.
Sim showing you some jump spots, just doing whatever he wants.
Now we hop out to the sky cam.
Well, this might be maybe awful timing for Sim. They were thinking this was a B hit with how slow this was and the info that he had, and now Fame is all the way through. Did Celium, the way Cell is looking,
I wish I could pin. Wait, I can pin.
Something is up,
I think. Yeah, I can pin a message, Chris.
Okay, 1v4.
But
Simp, the guy you marked at the beginning of this, he's the one that's going to open it up. Fames is still trying to find maybe that opener. He gets one, but it's going to have to be 1 versus 4 with 40 to go.
Are you insane?
Down towards that A side. Good luck. Now, Fames
you
has
insane.
He's flanking.
But you know the situation you're in right now.
We vibing not cool. Chat, what sauce you slap on a glizzy? Pin this.
At least you might be able to isolate Simp,
What sauce you pin? Wait.
Make sure
What do you put on your glizzies?
Simp just playing. He's gonna get gunned. Time
No,
so
bro.
15 seconds, Joe.
Yeah,
No, he's not doing it. He's not doing it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
what? Just trying to find
What are you putting on your glizzy?
Not gonna happen.
Like on your hot dog. Like if you eat a hot dog, what do you put on it?
An odd one. I mean, you had timings kind of all over the place. It felt
I
like
still jumped onto you.
The hit was over towards that B site, but you had 2 players low male.
If you eat a hot dog, right?
But then inside a red,
what do you put on it?
The way of phase, they're able to deal with it.
Not a fan of hot dogs, to be fair. I don't know, like mustard.
Faze continue to take the edge here. Now up.
That's
to
crazy.
3-1.
You're not a fan?
Outside of the Fame first blood, I think it's pretty much been Faze.
I eat French food. Not
rolling
like,
in that regard. 4-1 start from Celium.
He's
been right up the gut. I mean, the 2 offensive rounds he's had, he's found the first one in both.
Nah, mayo ketchup is the only way. I swear to God, that shit's so good.
A little different, not kind of that ISO.
Nah, you just haven't tried actual like a good glizzy.
Degen almost snaps onto his teammate. My guy's twisted.
Yeah, well, that happens. LG, they fly right through. They were hoping to isolate maybe that one over.
Oh my God, I thought, oh.
But the reinforcements are here now to help out Estriel as Abizi, the last player alive, and nice round at
that was
LG.
aggressive.
I mean, you saw how just quick that push was. I love the trophy down, the utility for FaZe. They're cutting off that player up top, Tim, trying to deal with the one player.
Caramelized, wait, raw onion and caramelized onions?
But the reinforcements were there so fast for LG.
I thought he was going to win. Nah, same.
I forget who it was, the first player that kind of got child baby, just staying alive.
Stay alive, yeah.
Like, he's found that opener.
Chili and cheese. I never had a chili cheese hot dog. I'm not going to lie. Chili cheese glizzy.
Then you had the numbers. Great job there from Grills. That's a big round. You bring it within 2-3. You're within a round. Things were starting to spiral a little bit, maybe. FaZe looking to run away with the search and destroy. It's not going to be the case anymore. Fame leading the way of all players. He's got 7. Diamond, who's been
that's what I'm saying. I never had that though. I would try it for sure. I like to try everything.
See if you can pick it
at least once. You gotta have a taste. You know what I'm saying? You gotta taste it, and then if you don't like it, then
they're working towards B. And once it gets Fame, though, we'll keep an eye on that number 2.
But I do it, usually I taste everything twice.
He was able to find a pick on the Simp, I believe. Last time he does it again. So Fame this time takes out a BZ. He's doing such a good job in this role. Just keeping them distracted, wasting time on the opposite side of the map. He will get traded out a little bit faster this time from Simp. So a very different round than we saw a couple rounds ago.
Yeah, the problem is while that was happening, yeah, he
facts, Boogie, facts. I agree with you on that. Cheese ketchup mayo relish. On your glizzy?
This is a B hit. But the bomb does get planted, so we're in a 3-on-3. And yeah,
nah, facts, man, facts.
Yes,
nah, raw onions is kind of criminal. I'm not gonna lie. I think raw onions is a. You gotta be different. Raw onions.
Getting ready to go. Over to Estro's POV. We go. The fight's gonna come in. It's gonna be Draza with the shots in. 3v2 now for FaZe. 20 to go. Looking for the angles assault. Diamond able to get one. He's going to get picked up. Just getting shot and tagged in the back. Not having a line of sight you need. Diamond still up, though. Thomas beams there onto Simp. Last person's there for the trade, and the time was everything. That's why I said it. I was like, that might be the difference. And it literally was. If you had, what, 7 to 10 less seconds, you lose this round. But Simp able to get the trade more efficiently onto Fame. They had the time to work the 3v3 and they get the round win.
Not even 7. If you had 2.7 seconds.
Yeah.
No, I've had, bro, I literally, Chris, I don't know if you remember, but I took a bite out of raw onion, bro.
That first player and has the heads up to wrap back towards those stairs and know there's going to be a player top 3. And he's the
on
one
stream, by the way. I don't know if you remember this, though.
Because if Celium dies there, I don't know if Simp's going to have time to get
nah, bro, it's cool. Come on. We're chatting. Don't be sorry.
So the first 2 rounds they found
successful. Yeah, blood.
Easy, just up the gut by
leave me alone. You already pressed me to leave. Huh?
He's just sitting out trying to find the 1v1. He's found it. But he's just tucked behind me. He says, screw it, I'm sending it. He's going to die right after. But he'll fly and he'll get his opening first blood.
Yeah, LG have sent 3 this way. You saw the trophies down.
I do remember such good times. I gotta start like bringing back the Charles.
He's able to take him down. So you deal with the first fast B hit from FaZe.
I think that could be good.
Into a good spot. I don't know if they know his position.
I have, Chris. I have. So I have tried raw onions.
The round you won on defense, you kind of destroyed them. The 2 you lost, it was like kind of clean up.
I'm gonna need ideas. Like what next? What's next?
A little bit of a different look. Now it's just, can FaZe get this planted? What do they do around the bomb site? You've got all 3 grouped up here. You got a triangle around Fame currently. Catches one as Draza. Staying up, recentering, snapping.
Nice.
Things falling apart now for Gorillas.
What'd you say?
Last up, 5th round, looking to be on the board for FaZe.
That was a good.
Strill just getting out. 64 HP.
Nah, they're just. They're so good at SND.
Simp has had some absurd challenges, just absurd challenges in some of these rounds. But that round
like
hurts
because they're both in the 3-on-1. He's like, ah, screw it.
Yeah, you are waiting. Fame is just waiting.
The one chip challenge. The thing is, I can't stand like spicy shit. Like it's gonna put me in the chokehold of death. I might not stream for 2 days. You know what I'm saying?
Player top satellite, and then as soon as that happens,
the gummy bear challenge. I did the gummy bear.
Shows his position. That player hops out of market.
Clam juice.
All relies on a Fame.
Did I not do clam juice? I think I did.
But because that one player
gets
caught, he's got a show.
I did tomato. I did ranch.
I mean, it's been working for him in some of these offensive rounds. It looks like
they're right back to that's what I did. You're naming what I did, right?
He's playing as close to A. He's playing more around mid.
I have the one chip.
This time, not gonna
I did the gummy bear. I thought I was literally. I thought I was going to die. Like literally.
He's 6-6.
Foul balls. Look, yeah, do it.
So you now have a 4v2. We're looking to close this one out here, Joe.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I wasn't sure.
Astral and Diamond trying to try to do something, but you are just look at the positioning. You have Simp watching the pinch, the flank. They're gonna go. They're all gonna fly forward. Having a much
yes.
Finds
nice.
The final 2 kills, puts Atlanta FaZe up 2-0.
Yeah, what he said, like that 0.55 in search. That's been, you know, when
you're facing, you've been arguably the best team in the league, and statistically, you know, it's usually you're putting up how good they are. It's tough sometimes to find the negatives. The one, maybe draws in search and destroy. Here, he's all smiles. Here, he steps it up.
I feel like FaZe winning it all this season.
Pretty much in control throughout. There were some
chances
from Gorillas, but
FaZe the better search.
I use this every year.
Yeah, I mean, just much quicker there.
I wasn't saying that last year though.
Yeah, draws 11 and 5. That .55 not gonna look as bad now.
I'm telling you, I wasn't saying that at all. I was never. I didn't think FaZe looked like they didn't even look that good last year. They had a problem with respawns from like modes. So the hard points were lacking. Especially the control. Control was disgusting. They were getting fucked. They were like getting fucked.
You saw what LAG
They were winning every SNG.
They were stacking over towards B on defense, on offense, kind of waiting for Fame, but it was just red. And then some of those trades allowed Atlanta FaZe to get those clutches.
Well, I think that's what's different between like hardpoint, search and destroy. You know, we talk about it like, you know, your pub hardpoint or even your ranked play hardpoint versus what these pros play. Wait, it's tough to see sometimes how fast.
Yeah, I'm doing it 2 for 1.
The same can be said for search, and where you can like
2 for 1.
Like, hardpoint, you know, hardpoint's the same spot. You're playing sort of the same situations over again. Search is all these little like mini games kind of. And when you're a better search team, like, they just make decisions so fast. Where LAG might be like talking through stuff, figuring out how they want to play it. FaZe just doing it.
Yeah, they're just getting info and then they take some risks. You know, that's just the game plan.
I know what last map is.
You know, that last round, as soon as Beezy gets that kill middle of the map on Fame, Simp just goes right all the way through that flank. And it's just a heads up play. As soon as this happens, this is probably going to be the play call for that offensive team. Nice reads for them.
Is that one of the biggest like maybe separations in
not anymore.
Just the quickness of those decisions.
Oh yeah.
But last year they were horrid. Like that shit was horrible.
The play.
Yeah, last year it was pretty bad.
All right, well, we're not going to break quite yet. Just wait.
So, you know, like that's why I never even thought like 1 second that they could win last year.
That's where Gorillas can maybe get the surprise.
You gotta be honest, you know what I'm saying?
That's not going to be the case. We have back-to-back invasion.
But from what I'm seeing now,
this series,
what's the Glizzy Goblin?
You really seem to win that one if you were Gorillas.
Yeah, I think so. Going to play this in a match. I mean, they streamed a ton.
Nah, I feel like people really underestimate FaZe because, like, you know, we seen like the trio what they can do, like Celium, BC, and Sim, because they've been around for. Hello.
It's what's kept Gorillas in
because they've been around for.
They have a shot to do it now. Here, we'll see if they can stand up and get the W.
They've been around for a minute, and they've been doing crazy things, you know, for a long time. Like, are you really surprised when like Simp is going crazy or BC is going crazy? Even Celium, are you really that surprised? Nah, because that's what they do. But now bringing like Draza in the mix, Draza is faster player than Slasher. He's also a mastermind at SND. And he's a really good IGL, and he keeps his calm and good vibes. I like Draza for FaZe a lot. I thought FaZe would come back with some shit out of the blue. Nah. Little Timmy sleeping. Sleeping. Did you do a balut egg? I would, yeah. I would. I would try it. I think it's a cultural thing, the balut, right? If I'm correct. I don't want to like say some stupid shit. I've had it in the Philippines. How is it? Is it crunchy?
Egg, yeah. Nah, that's crazy.
Have you had one? I've never had one.
Nah, I've never had this. Are you crazy?
No?
Nah. I've seen Nah, apparently it tastes like, I don't know, crazy.
Not the one I had. You got it with rock salt. I'm just scared. Like honestly, I'm just scared that it's gonna be crunchy because of like the bones. Like if it's not crunchy, I'd probably eat it and be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? But I'm scared. Like I'm scared it's gonna be crunchy. Like I don't know. But I don't know. Like what's rock salt versus regular salt? Is it like big salt, or is it just like where it's from or something? I don't know. It's just like a brand of salt. Filipino?
Actually, I know I was mistaking it to a century egg.
Isn't that the same thing though?
I don't think so. Apparently not.
Are you sure? I thought it was the same thing though.
All the action of the first Call of Duty League
Balut versus
Boston Breach.
Century Egg.
To the 28th at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway in Boston. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to callofdutyleague.com.
Century Egg is just a preserved egg. Oh no, it's not the same thing. It's not.
Season strong with the Call of Duty League pack.
So a century egg is just like it's a preserved egg for forever, but the balut has the actual like fetus or baby, or you know.
Hello, beautiful and sexy viewers.
I think.
We are back. Gorillas versus FaZe. FaZe completely in control up to Map 1 was a banger.
Oh, it's a fertilized chicken or duck egg. So it's fertilized, so you have the little thingy in there.
Search though, not really close. Now
where's Flex so I can bet?
We'll see if Gorillas have what it takes here to maybe push this series.
It's just big salt. Okay. I would try it though.
They have a
lot of Filipinos. I live in the North Pole school. I don't know about that.
It was what, Boston, that first series.
Baby duck inside.
Like, I promise you, we don't suck this bad on Invasion or something right now.
But it's not an actual baby. It's just a fertilized duck egg. It's like not fully formed, but it's not fully formed. But it's cultural. It's cultural. It's like it's culture. You know, like.
Him and Jonathan Stewart, dude, these have pissed
I would do it to you know, like show appreciation to the culture type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
Woo! Okay, let's go. We locked.
Stay up. Best of luck. Easy shuts it down with the MCW.
Yeah, and you saw kind of what, you know, we've seen this on Invasion.
I mean, recently I had Pig's Feet. That shit was so good, I'm telling you.
Usually we see some success right from the break off that time. They pretty much go for a 4-for-1. FaZe now locking them in.
Draws on the Michael Bay film.
All the way in the back of these Humvees. Sim now locked them in at this tank as well, has the rival. A little bit.
But let me know which one you're taking here, so I'll know.
And that's a problem. If you go over towards A and it's like a clean or pretty darn clean forehead.
I'm at 6, right? 6?
Right away.
Yeah, it was relatively clean. All right, you go 4-for-1.
7.
Now Sally, I'm watching.
I think I'm about to run out.
You don't have trophies yet. I mean, you're just getting pummeled by grenades and stuns.
Ooh, yeah. Chow there from Cell, just headshots across the board again. Gorillas cut up, back to respawn.
I gross myself out. Honestly, like, listen, hear me out. I eat snails. Like, it's called escargot. It's like a French thing.
So maybe you have one count. Yeah.
It's so good. You've had escargot before, right?
So you can get onto the point for now, but you just hear it right away. Just all the
you tried? You don't like it?
No, we're gonna try to start this push and get this break.
Yeah, that's what it's cheesy and garlicky. Garlic and cheese.
Say it in English.
Yeah.
You have like so much stuff on it.
It's pretty rare you get from getting a single point as bad as it looks
like
typically.
Chicken.
Yeah, Ben, that's snails. It's like snails with garlic, buttery garlic, and like cheese on top. That's like and then it's put in the oven and it's cooked. So the cheese melts on top of the snails with the garlicky butter. It's so good. It's one of the best things. I always eat that shit. I love it. I love it. Raw octopus straight from the ocean. Really? That's one of the things that I want to do.
I don't know. I wouldn't eat it again, to be fair. I don't know.
Most that I just find them in my garden is crazy. It's really good. Like, it's one of the things. My mom used to like make me eat them as a kid, and like the texture would disgust me because I was thinking about the actual thing, you know. Like, I've seen the documentary about like snails, you know, like zombie snails. I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah. So this. Okay, so this. I'm not gonna tell you then, but So I've seen that documentary, and after that was like really disgusting. But I stopped thinking about the actual thing, and I just been like, I'm thinking about what it tastes like and not what it is, if that makes sense. So I've been enjoying food more that way, I feel like.
5 seconds to go. Last person close is dead. Draws with a double to close it out.
They cut up the tentacles. I heard it's really dangerous because you can like literally choke them.
I don't see why I would.
Yeah, I mean, they were never tested. It's what we've really seen, right?
I don't think
they wasted so much time over at B for LAG.
It kind of does though. I think so. Yeah, no, Plex. It will be a good day today. No, yeah, no, I know what you mean.
He was just locking down the A street, playing that one player.
I feel like he has a particular, like a little bit, but not really at the same time. Like I know what you mean.
I think the most action he saw was the Humvees blowing up.
But yeah, no, usually when I go in a restaurant, I don't go like, oh yeah, please, like, donnez-moi.
I'm thinking in this guy go for, yeah.
Donnez-moi une demi-douzaine d'escargots, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah. That oysters, that's like my 2 favorite entrees. I love that shit. Appetizers. Yeah, cut them small and chew on it, yeah. The tentacles, yeah. I ate Rudolph's red-nosed cousin. Kangaroo and reindeer. Reindeer is good. Anything deer is good. I love oysters, yeah. I'm an oysters. I'm a seafood person. I love seafood.
We've watched this entire fight go down at B, but Celian's been on an island on the other side of it, continuing just distract 1 or 2 players from this Gorilla side. He's got another one-on-one. Finally going to drop. It's Fame that's able to, Diamond Con that's able to take him out, but it's a great opener phase looking to put this series away. Let's go to a listen in right now.
They just lost 4 in a row.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't like anything super well.
See, I'm not a fan of salmon. I think that it tastes too much like sea. It's like very fishy. Yeah. I'm my office super fresh. I got like a seafood spot close to here. Like, oh my god.
I know it's a cheap one.
Shit's so good. I want to try more things. But stupid tender. Yeah, I bet. I really bet. Swordfish? I never had that. I think the weirdest thing I had was shark. Fried alligator. Ooh.
I'm cutting mid. People are so out of the play.
I'm not sure if I'm getting old, but I swear to God, Joe, sometimes when Celian talks, all I hear is
I like it. Fried alligator sounds good. It does. It does.
A bit of both, but he is 14-7.
I heard it tastes kind of. I heard it tastes like kind of like. It doesn't it taste like chicken or something? I don't know.
He basically got that ticket A by himself.
I heard it's really good.
If FaZe starting to work towards A, they're trying to work these trophies.
Second bit of
They're stacked. They're stacked. They're stacked on it. Oh shit.
He's not having a good game.
The 311 is fucking ridiculous. That's the second round too.
He was 1-11 earlier.
So he's had 2 kills since. Like that in a full round. That's insane to me.
Here we go. Player spawns up for Gorillas. 4-on-4 towards the point. They're holding.
Yeah, but that's still insane to have like you have 4 or 5 kills in 1 round is crazy.
From Gorillas, you stay alive within the round.
Yeah, it's nice timing from Fame. He just kind of jumps that corner to get that advantage in the gunfight. Big defensive.
I can find one.
As you said, you lose that one. The series.
Never tried alligator. Still tastes like nothing. Wait, what do you mean nothing? Chicken doesn't taste like nothing. I'll be right back, really quick, chat. I'll be right back.
From FaZe throughout that listening, I think Simp had a nuts one. Celian was getting pretty fired up. A couple opportunities for them. And Fame, you said he got that 1 kill, but like he's been he was 1-11 at one point, so 4 in a row to lock down A.
Didn't realize that at the moment. That I was gassing his only kills he's got in the map.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean the only 0-2 comeback I think of is like that with that Black Ops 4 like face Thieves one, which is one of the craziest series of all time. Like you don't typically come back from 0-2 down. So you're able to at least make a 1-1 here in the map 3. Now, can you have a better offense? Because last time I don't know, it just looks frustrating when it's one of those. Like it was just always kind of comfortable for FaZe. There weren't many openings or playmaking ability, like chances for Gorillas. You were just locked up for the most part.
Well, I'll tell you what, the first 20 seconds, they're back to being locked up. They don't win the break, and FaZe put them kind of in that blender again. You have one player, Ali, watching that cross player broken, but they deal with those 2 players. They get streak control. Most importantly, a trophy is down as they stack this B point. Got it. When you were doing that voice, I don't know what like cartoon or movie it was, but it's like 2 kids, and that's just the way they speak. Like, I don't know, but someone will remember.
Yeah, no. Now that you say that, yeah, I think.
But you think chicken don't have the most flavor? Wait, really?
For Gorilla, so much better. I know he's 9 and 10, but
More like rabbit or horse meat. Horse meat is good. I like horse meat. But it's not the thing I eat the most, not gonna lie. Like, I tried it once, and it's good. It's very nutritional. Like, there's a lot of nutritional value, but I don't know. Like, there's something about eating a horse that just, I don't know. It doesn't. Yeah, same, Shane, same.
6 lives, things are looking comfortable.
I knew like that most people do it because of like how much protein there is in it, and like it's a really low fat meat. So like for a bodybuilder, that's like the best type of meat you can get. Lapin à la moutarde. I never had that.
We both kind of just like looked at each other at the same moment.
Yeah, nope.
It's trippy.
Never had like
BZ staying up.
A lapin.
34 HP left in it. 50
yeah,
seconds
never had one.
The lives advantage significant to FaZe may not matter because more than likely it'll be the time, but you've got a big edge in that spot. The kills continue.
To be fair, we shouldn't eat too much meat anyway.
Right up the
definitely.
Spawns, like, right in front of him, and he'll drop. But
I think FaZe has the most captures.
None. I mean, you haven't even. You don't know what it smells like. And it's something. It's got a very strong scent, like a fresh baked apple pie. The wind's blowing. It's going down the street. You're so far away, you still haven't smelled it, Joe.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a fresh baked apple pie? I'll tell you what. Speaking of the holidays, I had a bunch of that, but yeah, no, they haven't been near zone A.
What's that,
near zone
cuckoo?
apple pie at all.
Anita McSween.
Yeah, they have been locked up, but you see some crazy swings that can happen.
It just depends on how people are brought up. Yeah, I feel like it depends on.
Is there a chance maybe for another one for Gorillas? Or can FaZe put it away here in the offense? They were a tick away from doing it last time through. They found some success.
I feel like it does depends, but I feel like you have to be open-minded to actually be able to enjoy any type of food. Because like I'm gonna tell you like, oh, taste this or whatever, and you're gonna be like, what is it? And then if I tell you like, oh, it's this, and you're no, like people complain. But like if you're open-minded, you're like, oh, I'll try it. It does depend. But see, like, my parents always try to make me eat veggies, and now I'm a veggie. Like, I love veggies. I love veggies. I used to hate it as a kid. Now I love everything I used to hate. Like.
And Estria will re-engage. Salt once again his spot up top.
Anita McSween. Are you screaming, cuckoo?
Well, BZ almost did it to him, I think, in the S&D. He snapped right onto him. The tiny tears for a reason.
Yeah, BZ just took 1 bullet.
Oh, but it doesn't have to be someone's culture. It's cool. Like, the only thing I'm very, like, locked on where I'm never gonna eat... I'm never gonna straight up eat a bell pepper. Like, I wouldn't do it for any amount of money. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm kidding, but maybe like above 50k, I'll do it.
It's like not getting Asians.
But I ate it way too much.
Time finding openings.
In bed, trying not to croak watching the matches. Oh shit. Wait, you're in bed, bro? It's like 3 p.m. Did you sleep? Have you slept?
Lives pretty equal. Now we set up the first approach. If you are FaZe, they've got a second one there. Maybe it makes this push a little bit easier because you still have to worry about Fame. Just kind of spawning you out deeper, having eyes on the cross. But draws is sending it forward for now. No win is one.
Yeah, what's different between the two offenses, right? You've just never gotten up to B Street.
I made mistakes, so you didn't sleep.
Cafe control if you were LAG.
I'll do it for free. What are you talking about? I'll do it for free.
The one player who was pushed out is Fame.
Oh, eat bell pepper.
No, I mean Gorillas. Their BB offense looked like they've still been fighting for
never.
Yeah. Honestly, that's what it's been.
I'd rather break my legs.
Like
no cap.
But getting through all the way on the backside of the spawn will be Simp. He's gotten a kill.
Is that 7 or 8, Chris?
Now things starting to open up. You've got 1 and 2. You can see all the way bottom side on the map. Going to be between 2
yeah.
Another one-on-one for Simp, running out of ammo, and he loses it. That might have been big for FaZe. It was a chance to take this offense if Simp can continue to stay up, but finally the clearance here.
Marcel.
No, unfortunately, there's 25 seconds left. So
you're done? Yeah, but this one was off, so I'll some bison.
Really back everyone kind of middle of the map.
Disgusting.
I'm just trying to find anyone, but nice kills from and Assault. 15 seconds left. The good thing for FaZe, they have take advantage. They will have defense in round 5.
Yo, like my hoodie.
Defense too from Gorillas. I mean, there were a couple openings maybe in Simp getting through, but not really any threat to the objective like you saw in the last round. You
don't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying, cuckoo.
I'm just paying attention out of the X-ray characters. Like, I honestly, I don't know if their heads might just be disappearing. It's probably just a Codcaster thing.
I thought it was a Codcaster bugging, like the heads weren't there at first. But then you said the hood thing. I was like, that makes sense, Joe. You're smart. But
I don't know. I'm like staring at him now, dude. I'm trying to figure this out.
Hot dog over sausage.
I was thinking about the whole first 2 minutes.
Cool, you cannot have a hot dog without a sausage.
Oh,
we're insane. Sorry.
Yeah,
explain yourself.
Special. That's why some of you love us and
some of you hate us.
Some of you hate us. But yeah,
thank you, Chris. By the way, thank you.
Tough for you.
Double barrel meat.
Hope you had a great holidays.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
You like my voice?
Round 5.
Try to go 8 early in round number 1, but not this time.
Yeah, LG's losing.
As they can.
Just letting you know.
Diamond just kind of lurking. You see FaZe is just like a little bit worrisome that someone's still over here. And there, he's going to get that kill, and that's right on to A. So maybe a chance here.
Here we go.
All Celium do this. Maybe if you even just see one tape of what this is going to do, it's going to force a couple of players all spawn for FaZe to go to A.
And this is what I was saying earlier. Like, just as magical happens sometimes in this map. Like, you will get no success on offense.
This map is so ass for control. It's so bad.
So the whole game change.
It is almost impossible to get. B is too easy to get.
The only bad thing for them is Celium wins the one-on-one.
So it's like this in control. There's always a point that's so easy to get.
You don't get a tick done.
Yeah. I feel like we should have learned, like, from, you know, back then.
Get the whole pie. As they look to fight towards A.
Hot dogs and sausages are different in my country. What do you mean by that? A hot dog, there's a sausage in the middle.
No, they're headless, bro. They're headless.
What is, like, I'm so confused. I'm losing my voice.
We have figured it out. So many questions, now we have the answers.
Over sausage, though.
Huh?
You know what merguez is?
Isn't that a dessert though?
They're locking him up.
No.
A chance to get this series to go deeper. FaZe just getting locked down. Second ticked on.
It's like a pastry, no?
No.
Am I crazy? What is it then?
I don't know.
Wait! Merguez. No, I know, but
they survive by the hair of their chinny chin chins.
It's like spicy sausage.
Merguez.
But the problem is now you have 12 lives per minute. You have to slow this down. And with how successful they were off the start, LAG, you've
Petite saucisse rouge et petite du Maghreb.
A minute and 20, but really you're trying to play a little bit.
200 smite.
It's just crazy because like
okay.
It feels so good about LG's chances.
De diamant en 15 cm de longueur.
Locked up for multiple minutes in this same spot. So
that's what you eat over a goosey.
and you're still maybe relying on a miracle because FaZe now, the pressure's
You'd eat that over a glizzy, is what you're saying.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Deal with the progress at A, but maybe
So you take an old sausage over a
We
glizzy.
have to lock them in before they even get there anyway.
No.
They're thinking about what you're thinking about, Joe.
I mean, it is.
Okay, they got on it. All right.
Or they can hear us, I don't know. But BC will clear
It
the
is.
point, so
Reverse sweep watch,
it may
yeah.
matter.
You fucking
More than
wish.
likely not with the way the minimap's looking currently.
You fucking
but
wish.
These are the big moments. Almost a big play there from Fame to clear Cell, because you know how Cell can be one of those annoying kills on the map, and they're still trying to deal with him. Next guy, haymaker, laying him out. Cell puts Assault in the body bag, and now Gorillas are in trouble. 15 to go. A street clear. They nibbled the pie.
He beat his ass.
They're hitting the whole pie, Joe.
Let's go, phase up.
You have one player pushed up. You're relying
Phase up, baby.
on Fame to try
Yeah.
and get their. Cell's gonna hit the wall. Bang Cell's gonna lock down the street. Atlanta FaZe clutch up in round 5. LAG.
You can have mine.
To a map number 4. They're gonna be frustrated. You can see their reactions. Just, I mean, we're watching the crosses. It felt like you did everything. I'm just happy you and I.
Wait, hot dogs are made of the leftovers and processed, while sausages are made of actual meat.
Had me tweaking. But it's a 3-0 for FaZe, and this, listen, on paper it's 3-0, but
I mean, yeah.
the map 3.
Yeah, I can see what you
Map
mean.
3 is a weird one because that round.
But
it could've come down to
technically,
that circus,
if we're
but for the
talking,
most
yeah,
part,
I mean,
four
yeah, I
rounds,
know what
FaZe
you
was the
mean.
better team. Round 5, Gorillas almost pulled a rabbit out of the hat and won it. The search and destroy, I mean, FaZe dominated, but Joe, anything you've really noticed there statistically? FaZe
I have a
back
steam
in 1-11
machine.
at one point.
Yeah, no,
The
he brings
steaming
it back.
thing.
Diamond, I mean, putting up
Pretty big.
right alongside Simp, right?
Yeah, I can
27,
steam like my
26.
buns
And
and
I think it was a
my
key player in a lot
sausages.
of those rounds. He won some big one-on-ones just to be annoying, right? Just put pressure on the map, give them more ticks on some of their offenses.
You won't get
but
full.
there is the match summary of our first match back.
We just buy wieners from Germany.
They continue to look like the best
Huh?
team in the league.
How do I do? Nah,
Also, this game continues to just
you can't.
just have these tight, even 3-0s, just these tight games. These are the nature of the
Well, I
response
can
this
put you in a
particular final.
timeout
We are going to have some
for like
nail-biters.
10
We have this
seconds.
for
Here
Joe
you
and I
go.
in our first series. We'll see you again for match 3 later on this evening. But for now,
I
back
got
to the
you.
Nets. Bucket, Ali, and hello.
Hello, Maven. That was faster than I expected, Nameless. I thought we had the potential of going to a game 5. At the start of that hard point, it was LAG taking charge.
Yeah.
FaZe, though, are they the clutchest team in the league right now? This was a comeback in game 1, and then what looked like a game over at the end of that round 5, game 3. They somehow break in. Draza again, the hero.
I mean, you put me in a tough spot with that question because I will still say that it is New York. But listen, FaZe had some heroic efforts throughout this series, beautifully done, especially on that sub base. Now, that's a map that we know LAG can be pretty lethal on. Well, what happens? LAG had the positioning. They were in a great position, but Atlanta FaZe, they flipped the map. And when you give them an inch, as Chance loves to say, they will take a mile. LAG
Did it work?
We saw sort of like the discipline level of FaZe. It's on another level so far in this game, right? Like in this map right here on defense, they were playing flawless for the most part, aside from the very beginning of that last
next
round.
one is Surge versus Ultra. Any predictions?
That like they also gave them an inch when it came to the map set.
Nah, I say Surge.
Giving Atlanta Karachi and Invasion would say pretty obviously.
Maybe I'll see.
Before we headed into this.
But I think it's gonna be Surge.
I felt like that was already a misstep from side of LAG from a team that is struggling. And then on the flip side, it was a lot of mistakes from LAG. Personally, first of all, Draza.
Why would they troll?
To push into that 8-point round 5.
They look like ass the last game.
That just can't happen. But even going back to that
The last match, yeah, they look like absolute ass.
They should have tied it up 3-3. They get the bomb down. They have the first blood. They have a player in the back of Chicken Tube watching the flank. But somehow 2 FaZe players get by seemingly for free and shoot the rest of LAG in the back and end up going 4-2. Things like that just can't happen.
LAG having a tough one. They are the first team to finish 1-4, at least for now. They're still in around that 7th to 12th spot. Find out where they're going. Atlanta FaZe, though, you are now at 80% win rate in big part to your clutch plays, and that is our play of the game. Let's take a look at this
It's got to be the end of Control, right?
Round 5, Control. It looks like it's done, but no. Alley Cat, give us some play-by-play.
I mean, it was just a great situation here.
I know they're both the 2 POVs.
He gets a couple of bullets and assault.
They usually don't have both.
He was able to clean up that kill, and then just the insane chow with the Renetti to clean up Diamond Con for that win.
Yeah,
that feel good? You haven't done that in a while.
It did feel good.
Wait, Ultra?
I think, you know, in your situation for LAG, it's like,
guys,
maybe you just let it
Ultra Surge.
for a bit, hold it back there. It's obviously all situational, but you just can't let him get across.
I can't put emotes either.
Monster Energy winner spotlight.
Put shit.
Welcome to the show, Abizi.
Can zoom in though.
The spear, the man who just comes shot out of a cannon at the start of every search and destroy round. Abizi, talk to me about that final round because it looked like.
Good night, Chris. Thank you for today. Thank you as always. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, it was insane. I mean, Zach ended up popping like a crazy
sweet dreams.
To really like help us get that control back of the map, and then after that, it was like a smooth sailing the rest of the round.
Abizi, congrats on the win and continuing to be undefeated. Obviously, we haven't seen you guys for a couple of weeks. Happy New Year. What did Atlanta FaZe focus on with those couple of weeks off?
I mean, mainly we were just grinding because obviously there was new spawns going into this split. So we honestly only took like a few days off for Christmas. That way we could just keep grinding and playing amateur teams that had already been playing.
Yeah, those they've been playing.
So that was like the main thing for us.
Abizi, in the search and destroy, you know, especially on your guys' offense, it was really just you like a bat out of hell going through mid and then sort of them playing off of your contact, right? So is it something that like you and the rest of the guys are just okay with, like live or die by the Abizi push?
I mean, honestly, we have like we're just like we have a bunch of different strats and stuff like that where, you know, I can like go in and try to win my one, and even if I don't, I mean, I have 3 of the best players beside me. They can clutch up in a round. So
Abizi, the coaches poll currently has you at
no
the
way,
top
Chris. No
tier.
sleep, Chris.
Who else is in that top tier with you guys heading into Boston?
I mean, I'd say like the obvious top 4 teams like New York, Toronto, and Optic.
And of course, heading into that first major, which one of those teams are you most excited to play in the grand finals?
I'd say Toronto. I feel like it's always a good matchup with those guys.
They won Boston last year. I'm just saying, looking at the stats, they could be favored to win it again. Abizi will let you go celebrate with the squad.
All right. Thank you. You guys have a good one.
That's Abizi, and that's Atlanta FaZe. The first win of the day. We still have
New York, Surge, Ultra. I have a list.
Trying to be considered one of those
Where's my list at?
teams after losing to Boston. They take the stage next. Before we get there, quick reminder.
When is the LAN
Sync
event?
and earn. We got a calendar. You got a calendar. Sync them up together, Alley Cat.
It's
sort of AHD, just like me and
the
Chris,
20-something, 20th.
Up to date with all of the matches. You open up your phone and guess what? Bang! It lets you know when the next match is coming up. So calendar sync now available. Add your favorite team's 2024 schedule to earn the squad up calling card at callofdutyleague.com/schedule.
Nailed it. We're going to break. When we come back, it's going to be Surge. It's going to be Ultra. You don't want to miss it. We've got Minnesota and New York still in tow
Please don't
as
think
well.
New York Ultra. Nah. Surge, Ultra. Surge, Ultra. Boston. Nah, that's not good. No good. I'm updating. Miami, Boston, LAG. LATs? I'm not sure their placement yet. Vegas, Roker, Ravens. Yeah, I'm losing if I'm gonna croak. Damn, you're fucked. Nah, it's cool. I've never been to my Twitch. I asked to be in your account settings. Oh, cool. But you don't have to if you don't want to. Do you want me to call you by your name, or you'd rather me calling you Uncle?
Just gunned to sleep. Lives down to 3 for either side. This is going to be it. Last ditch attempt. Fly out of the point. Joe Deceives gets his. But 3 seconds to go. You've got to get on the zone, lad. Fresh mag. Send it. Wins it. Oh my god. It's a 2v1. Diamond Con. Can you do it? Boys are on the capture. It's now a 1v1. What a round of control. Diamond Con, if you win this. God damn, what a round.
Yeah, that's insane.
4 in a row for Journey, 5 in a row for Journey, 6 in a row for Journey. See what he can find. There it is. So up to
Light work. Yeah, how did you do it? How did you do it? It's cool. How did you do it?
Who's been the MVP of the map? Hits again. 3 in a row for Journey. Ball game series to Heretics.
40 bomb for Journey on sub-base. Closes out the series.
My name is Blue on YouTube, so I changed it real quick. Yeah, but how did you do that? Like you went to like your settings, right? Wait, look at what I'm about to send you. Look at what I sent. That's vile. That's vile. My school, what are you saying? This is gonna be the interesting match of the day, to be honest. Like the FaZe LAG was like expected. New York versus Rockers expected too, but this one spicy.
Yeah, to be fair, I like Surge. I hope they do good.
I hope they do good too, honestly. I feel like they've been like underdogs for so long. Like last year, I was rooting for Surge last year.
I need a booster to play well. Remember playing 8s with him while I was in EU?
No, they got like the CDL dressed as if they're in the North Pole, like that ass. Nah, but for real. Like they're going to ski or some shit. No, but you said like I can't say it because the gov is listening. Listening to you changing your name on YouTube.
Ready to kick it off in the city of Boston, where champions are born.
Thank you, school. Thank you. My skin is E though.
I like that video.
Forehead, let's go. Nah, I forget you. I forget you. I feel like the intro Surge is dope as fuck. It's different. I feel like, yeah. I feel like it's one of the ones that they really put a lot of thought into it, and like the budget was there. Nah, you're still in school. Thank you.
They all look cool in it as well.
I'm interested in making ends opposed to making friends. Double bangs, I've been paranoid, having it safe, so take a check. Finishing his drink should only take a sec, but Mark just cut me off. He told me that I go on stage and tan. Walk out to my own shit on the main event. Vinci my cologne after the show. She told me it was a favorite sin. Sprint a fan in spacious, we could take it friends. What happened next? You could take a guess.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for our second.
Ultra's plugging their sponsors.
Week 3 of our qualifiers, and Alley Cat, the chat loves these intros. Who did it better, Surge or Ultra?
Oh, that one's really hard. I think Surge. I really like the Surge intro.
You vibing with it?
Yeah, I'm picking Surge. Yeah, it came across real good.
Take that, chat. All right, let's break down these teams, starting with Toronto Ultra, because as everyone knows, they were on fire at the World Championships. That fire went out in the Grand Finals. They made a team change and brought Envoy into the lineup. Since then, a 2-1 record. They looked great, and then that final match before break, they got wiped by Boston. 3-0 here out.
Yeah, that was a really uncharacteristic loss when it comes to Toronto Ultra. For them, it's just about that consistency, right? They've been struggling in Search and Destroy. And when it comes to Monster Energy pregame, you can see it right here. Cold War CleanX is back. He has been #1 Slayer rating so far. It's a CDL high. What more would we expect from the player that is CleanX, a high engagement? But for Toronto, it's just kind of their hard point right now. They have a deep map pool, but they aren't exactly comfortable winning when it comes to that map #1 and 4. So I think that's where I'm going to keep my eyes in the series.
A lot of people are still putting Toronto near the top of the CDL. Nameless, you're one of the few that says the Surge should also be considered one of the threats. Talk to me about the squad wearing blue.
Yeah, you know, I have both these teams at 4 and 5 in like my standings, and for the Seattle Surge, I just think this is a dangerous team, great coaching staff, good young talent, and a guy like Abuza, and you have world champions as well around him who have came back and brought a lot to the table. Illy has performed very well in their first few matches for the squad, and they have two.
Duke has been a little bit more consistent too. That's pretty good.
Those are tough opponents. So for Seattle Surge in the Monster Energy pregame, need to get some breaks in hardpoint. 9th in break percentage at 11.1%, 12th in points per break in their opportunities. Listen, they played Atlanta out. They're on a 4 hardpoint loss streak. A lot of those maps were relatively close, but something that they can hang their hats on is that they've been great in Search and Destroy, especially on defense. 12-6 on defense, which is something that's been fantastic for them. 3-1 in that game mode. So you expect them to improve when it comes to the hardpoint.
Ali, while I was prepping my notes, I noticed that Surge has had 4 matches. They're 2-2, and they've gone to 4 map 4s. Never a game 5. Do we get a game 5 today?
I don't think we do. The problem right now is the fact that Surge are on a 4 hardpoint losing streak, and that's happened since their first matchup that they won against LA Thieves. And going against a team like Toronto that seems to prefer hardpoint, this could be tough early in the series for them.
All right, let's make it official here on the desk. I'm going with Toronto. Where are we feeling?
Not looking good for you.
I'm going to go with Toronto.
I'm being the biggest headache for production. I'm going with Surge.
Yes, let's go.
All right, let's find out what goes down in this series. It's a best of 5, and it starts right now. Chance, my guy, how are we feeling after the break? And more importantly, is that Bryce Tacular all the way from the UK? How are we feeling, Brycey?
I'm good. I'm very good, thank you. Yes, I got a phone call. They said, can you grow a beard? I said, no. They said, give it a go anyway. You're covering miles. So here I am with the wonderful Chance. Chance, how are you, my friend?
I'm very excited to be casting with you, Brycey. It's the first time in, I don't know, 5 or 6 years it might have been. So be a nice little throwback for us, and hopefully a good series we'll have.
My guy.
As well.
My guy,
dude.
A
lot of expectations are for these two teams potentially to go head-to-head.
My
Toronto, they have that sort of asterisk series against Boston that sort of gives you the hesitation of like, okay, maybe not a solidified top 4 team. We have more to see. On the flip side, of course, Surge have been looking fantastic, so I'm expecting to be a fun one. That being said, I mean, you got Hydra turned around in his cam, and I think in the league we've had 5 or 6 like 3-0s in a row. So I know lately the state of the CDL has been destruction for one side of the teams.
Yeah, it really has, but I mean, that's what we were talking about before this game, right? This is a great benchmarking game for us. Seattle have lost their last
Caribbean.
Again, some of the people
been the Caribbeans a couple of times.
In Texas. Yes. So for Surge, realistically, this is a great game for them. Have they worked on that hard point? Have they made it better? The S&D is already good. For Toronto, they talked a really big game and then got battered by Boston. Doubts starting to creep in. Is it an asterisk or is it just the way things are?
I mean, you have to say it's an asterisk just because Envoy, he dropped a bit of a stinker, right? Had, you know, like God RX had the lowest KD of the year, and Envoy just picked up that like old duo immediately and had an even worse performance. So he's a world champion. They picked him up for a reason. I have like absolutely the highest expectations as a player. But that being said, you never really know, especially with the break, how things are going to pan out. Like, for example,
yeah, I know.
I know.
Damn.
Toronto have played it twice, and they bodied two good teams on that map to where they were just looking like the best sub-base team in the game. But now we're like in a situation where we already saw from the first series, sub-base is playing out completely differently. You're having half the number of engagements on this map compared to prior, so that'll be an interesting moment of like, Toronto, can they stay dominant on the map? Is that an opportunity for Surge, who we actually have not seen play on sub-base, if it can be one of their better ones to go toe-to-toe as well? But I mean, just because of the spawn change, the hard point is going to be sort of a question mark in this series. And I mean, even down the map for the these two teams haven't played a ton of the Karashi.
I feel like I don't really say that though.
S&D either. Maybe one team.
I personally don't use it a lot, but I know what you mean.
But it is very much a series where we're just learning a lot.
Yeah, it really is, and that's kind of the key thing for us here is, yes, this is going towards Boston. We are on that path, but how does that path look?
I don't say
for
that.
these two teams? Before this, and before that Boston defeat, people
but maybe Americans,
there, right? A lot of people thought it was an upgrade. That team should be better. We want to find out what has happened over this Christmas break. Now, I have seen some of the scrims that have gone on over the Christmas break, and I have known that some of the teams haven't had a great time of it. Schedules not matching up or having more of a break. Some of them have really been on the grindstone. And then it's the time when we find out, after what has been 2 or 3 weeks, who's improved, what's changed now that we've seen maps like Subbase have changed as well. This is one of our few opportunities to kind of maybe reset the board and figure out who's coming out on top.
It really has been like a very interesting start to the year of just because it's such a long break over the holidays and with the spawn changes like coming through. But the start of the years, it's always like the opportunity to get those early CDL points, because we've heard like players talk about it time and time again. If you're on a team and you start falling early on, have a bad record, and you're starting your year in the hole on the CDL points, that's just devastating to you, like long term. Like, you're constantly playing catch up. It makes the mental game that much more difficult. So I think Surge, honestly,
Geezer, but pronounced Geezer.
Like, at the very start of the year, absolute grinders. Like RCs and Illy, I think we're about in every single S&D tournament imaginable. Well, it pays off. They were one of the best, if not the best, S&D team over, like, in the game at the start of the year. Of course, whether or not you can keep up that level of grind over the break into this sort of new split is going to be a big question, but certainly high expectations.
Yeah, there really is. And I suppose for anybody watching at home right now, the reason we're talking a lot about what's changed, what's going on, is obviously we've still got a very small sample size of everybody playing everybody else. There are the expected
I hear that. I hear that. I wouldn't say that, though.
After that defeat, Seattle, though, you know, they're 2-2, but realistically, their defense have come at some big hands. And that's what we're going to keep asking as this game progresses. Realistically, is Seattle Surge now better at hardpoint?
He's a big fella.
Have they worked on it? Have they fixed this while keeping that S&D as sky high? Have other teams started to catch up? What was Seattle's very best game mode? Other teams have probably looked at that over the Christmas break. They may have figured a few things out. Will they catch up? Can they catch up?
Bunda. Yeah, Bunda, I know that. A big Bunda.
We know they're supposed to be good everywhere.
Huh?
What's up? Bunda.
An ass. Surge, specifically.
Booty. Bunda booty.
Spawn changes that like slows the pace of the game down will help them more or hurt them
big
more.
Bunda.
Players like RCDs and Illy,
Booty.
I expect with the slower pace, more time to think they're gonna drive.
It's
but
European.
On the flip side, you have Hook on your team. Hook is like
UK
the
lingo.
true SMG player we have in the league right now. He
I've heard that.
The rival 9 in a slower pace.
Hey,
maybe that's not something he'll enjoy, or maybe it just won't stop him. So
Folk is crazy.
Have some weapons on this squad, and Invasion Hardpoint, a map where we've talked about it quite a few times. It is definitely of the slower variety. It is very much a map where there are these key moments on big rotations, because there are quite a few money hills on this map that exist.
Well, and after a lot of talking from us, it does look like this game is ready to go. Let's find out how these two headbutt as they go straight into it already. The first kill will be that grenade explosion on the car.
Yeah, the grenade, and I think there's some shots coming out as well. That is a cheeky opening break there. From
it's 250 to 160.
Already Toronto on top of things, get players in the hill, set up that sort of like left side spawn out, and inside guns up. Too many players
250 to 160?
Right now, Toronto at least know where they're funneling them through. And it looks like they get all the kills as well.
Like actually, I don't think it's possible on this map.
He'll be challenged.
Yeah, they certainly will, and this is a great chance for them as well. You can see them now
some money
posture, all about that P2 rotation, getting into the right position here. Scrap looking for the cut, not going to see anybody on Abusa, already having got through as he looks for the players coming off the respawn. It will be an issue though. This will be a fight over at that next hill.
This is an important one as well, right? If Abusa can sort of, tee up and at least get the teammates in for reinforcements, there's the opportunity. It's great teammates though coming up for Toronto. You see that trophy system just a little bit too late. Now with Scrap chucking him over, well, I don't think there's any trophies on point either. So this is a lot of white time. Neither team able to collect any. And I'd say for Toronto, happy for the moment, still maintaining that 20-point lead.
Difficult break. You see the flank coming in from both sides, so they're looking for this one as well. Scrap will find one, but his teammates have fallen. There is no opportunity for him there. He needed somebody to find a kill for him, and it hasn't happened for Seattle. This is a great opportunity to really rack the points up.
Surge on point as well. You actually had Hook go on a nice flank towards the middle of the map and try to keep things under lock and key, but looks like Envoy and Scrap battled back. He had Envoy picking up two just to break through and get the scrap time. So maybe sort of an even 50-50 situation after the P1. Surge get a decent amount of time.
Let's go, cool. We're really for it. I would like to see Surge win.
On top of this rotation, RC's pushed up deep on the map for these middle map cuts, and you got guys like Illy just gonna be sitting in their new home.
But I have no bets on this.
And now the owners
I have no bets on this. Surge is the underdog of today.
An opportunity,
in my opinion. I mean, it's like the ones that you can see win, but they're still underdogs because they don't always do. But they look really good.
So far, so good, right? I mean, you got RC's just doing a nice job staying alive. Ultra, maybe one player pushed up aggressively to get anywhere near the point. And Alien Hook there to take them down. So the information
slow and steady.
On point,
Just how I like it.
Full 60 by Surge, and they're gonna get RC's, by the way, flying up the map to look for some cutoffs on rotation as well. And nobody gets chopped down again for a full 60. This is 20 still.
I said focus on the game.
That's what I'm doing.
And they're gonna go for it as well. Hugh doing a 3-3 right now. He's gonna be looking for more. Inside his lane, there's so many bodies here for Ultra. He has to be patient. There will be no trade if he falls.
Yes!
The second he doesn't need a trade. Hugh the Nuke got a 5 streak as they try to break through here.
Let's go, Hugh the Nuke.
Away from this point.
Yeah, still though, just like that setup around
Hugh
the hill.
The Nuke.
The first 2 kills, but still inside the point. Yeah, Ultra players still exist. They are around. So the one time Hook actually break and wraps back around Ultra.
Booster, come on.
Nice swipe on the board.
Oh my god.
Effectively, are almost like what, chalking up all time potentially. Really
W.
Talk about this.
I like the name, Michael. I like the name. I like the name.
Little game of hide and seek potentially in the past.
As far away from the point as you can be, but just as important as he wins that fight as well. They're putting reinforcements in Kleenex now. Looking for Illy at the same time. Boozer burns inside. They go for this scrap time.
Nah, Boozer just literally.
Both sides of the map here. Surge will win the first one, but Ultra will get the rotation. It was chaos for a minute.
Oh, that is, I mean, that's a tragedy on a couple fronts. Like, you had the opportunity for Surge to actually win the rotation over towards P3. Ultra just clutch up and consistently winning the gunfights on the point. And then on the rotation, even when Illy wins the gunfight, Envoy spawns up exactly where he died.
That's a rotation. That's 60 points.
This rotation for Toronto. So, 10-point game at the start of this hill for Ultra, a team like them.
Wait a second.
Expect a near full 60.
Wait, what?
This is a difficult.
Give him a second. Give him a second.
Nah, still gunning them down. Looks like Surge are going to try and push this, but we know it is a nightmare. It is a blinker. It is a place to get your head ripped off as Envoy goes to work. And Illy dives in the middle there, stays alive, but there is no progress towards this point. And the teams are chalking it up. Ultra will now know that Surge have not come again. They'll be looking for this rotation.
Yeah, that's an absolute dagger of a setup. Like, all 4 players, I think, had the MCW in hand for Ultra. And, I mean, Envoy just gets to sit on hill and just be the kitten for the team.
AR diff.
10-point gap at the start of the hill. Obviously, now a decent-sized lead for Ultra. Still a competitive game, though. It's been a little bit back and forth, but obviously, Surge certainly have their work cut out for them.
And they've committed to this. They've looked for it as well. Ultra leading going into the second set of rotations. Let's find out, though, how Toronto Ultra are feeling with the listening.
Right now. Bathrooms, dead. Nice. Spawn behind me, American.
Nice, nice.
Coming, dead. Nice, let's get them. One blue. Bridge right now. He's just sitting A search. I don't see the guy. Good pinch, Cubby. Do I help you right now? I don't see the guy. Spawn American. And then be done, coming. Nice. I would be done.
Oh, yeah. Nah, this is disgusting. Here, bro. Yes, let's go.
No.
Two go on Londy, side Londy. Blue really weak. I can get your beat on
Nice. Let's go.
What? Nah, I got bullshit, I can tell. That's ping.
What's before on tank?
I'm running at him back.
This game is all about being the fastest you aim in. If you're the first person to aim in, you win.
Yeah, I spawn American. Go. I'm getting up, bro. I'm getting up.
I mean, AR sometimes a disadvantage because of that reason.
Ultra calm and in the lead, still holding it down. Seattle though will be fighting back for this P2.
Yes. Let's go. Nuke the nuke.
Surge, listening.
One broken. On time.
Yeah, but it's not timing because Ultra is so efficient. They don't need much kills to score time.
You get the right positioning. I agree.
They have really good teamwork. That's what I liked about them on Cold War, remember. The teamwork was on point.
That wasn't like a stupid shot. You're one shot. Why are you challenging?
Ah.
Nice.
My prediction is the best.
It's just one map, bro. Like, relax.
No, I said 250 to 160.
True.
Not really able to get anything going in the second half.
No, not at all.
That's possible, actually, to be honest.
Here,
yeah, no.
Important moment there, but I think
start betting, you know.
It's just the slang right now. Scrap is having a field day. Insight currently on.
Yeah, but usually it doesn't. Like the score doesn't matter. It's like who wins the map or not.
Yeah, no, I'm joking about.
Or the kills, depending on where you are.
Continue to up the pace. They are cutting them to ribbons.
I like betting, but not betting. You know what I mean? Like just predicting, but.
Without putting money on it. Yeah, Booster's having a fucking rough day, bro. Even Envoy's not doing that good. If Scrap wasn't here, they'd be fucked.
It'd be nice if Envoy has like 1 minute 30 seconds anyhow. He's just doing his job.
Yeah, but still.
See like how close it was for my prediction. 250 to 160.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
What matters is choke me, daddy. That's crazy calm school.
Toronto Ultra just put the accelerator on, never really stopped. And now you got to ask yourself, is this where Surge come back? They've relied on S&D time and time again. They must not let it slip now.
Well, and on the flip side too, like if you're going into this match as Toronto Ultra, you're already feeling confident in the hard point. S&D has been sort of their only question mark, and you know if you're playing Surge, they're absolutely going to bring it to you. So I would have to imagine a lot of the holiday game planning for Toronto is going to be focused on the map 2 and 5 and trying to step their game up just a bit. But as we're looking at the stats, again, just on pure gunny alone, I mean, Scrap an absolute field day, 23 kills, 4k damage. The man could do no wrong.
Certainly couldn't, and that's what they want from him. He talks the biggest game in the CDL, and most of the time he puts it up as well. But yeah, this was a very contested map for the most part. You've got to say maybe Ultra just able to really move to another gear, and Seattle Surge, I will say, had a great time when they were doing the fundamentals correctly. Whenever Surge got that rotation, they were holding it, they were getting the points they needed to. Unfortunately, it might have all come back to that fight.
No, I know, school. I don't have emotes here. I don't. Not yet. Soon. I'll work on it.
Kills outside of DVD. You effectively had like a 3 versus 2, and your fourth guy collecting the old time would be there quickly to sort of break that new point. But the final 2 players there from Ultra, only one of them was actually in the hill, completely held off Surge and sort of nullified that 2-piece that Hoop got. So I think it was actually that moment where Ultra sort of break that sort of back and forth pace of hard points that we saw, and I think after that, just in full control of the game.
On spectator view, it's a watch party, so kind of, yeah.
Certainly didn't help either.
say it didn't, but this is the game flow, something brand new for us to see exactly how it all broke down, and you can see that turning point. Chance, what do you make of it?
Well, yeah, I was going to say, Bryce, there you go. It was the third hill.
This is the first time I've seen a game flow.
They have a nearly 30-point lead, but they also, again, had a big opportunity to break into the hill as well. Instead, that is where Ultra completely took over and started the comeback. You see they caught up to the 10-point gap, and they did that on the third hill, won the rotation, got a full 60, blew the game wide open. So just a small moment like that, you end up on the back foot.
Thank you, school is growing.
Lose by 100 points.
Yeah, and it's one of those things,
it's touching my shoulders. Like I cut it like really high up. Not that long ago. I'm back to my natural colors too, so no more dyeing. You know, like no more dye in my hair, you know. So it's gonna be healthy, it's gonna grow more. I like my short hair though, I really do.
Well, they are going to need to be, because I think the most important map, or at least the one we have the most information on for these teams, is the sub-base hardpoint. I know it's new spawns, but Ultra were looking dominant on that map, and admittedly new spawns. The gunfights are still the same. A lot of the hills, like, again, those sort of situations,
250,
it might take an extra few seconds to replicate them, but I don't know if it's going to be a radical enough change for Ultra to fall off. So that being said, if the hardpoint, I'm expecting Ultra win for the map 4, Surge needs this win. They're gonna need the
that's cool. Like it grows back. It's not the end of the world. Next step is shaving. Anything. Bald.
Say maybe some good news. The one person truly shooting.
What's that? But felt so good. Yeah.
He was absolutely doing his best to keep up for the team. A small map like Karachi, maybe he can make this his playground.
5 years of growth. Cool. So how long is your hair now?
We'll see how Surge pick up the phone. Or will we have a very different narrative running up to Boston? That is the key here. A lot of teams have spoke about this actually.
Mustaching my cheeks.
This early on in the season, you make your run a lot more difficult if you cannot find the points and cannot get results, especially if you can't do anything at the events. We know we've had a point change this year, but still, every single map of these qualifiers, very important.
You really just want to sort of sow the seeds of doubt in a team, right? Like if Surge come out and win this series against Ultra, if Ultra on a 2-loss streak to Boston and Surge, that just puts that seed of doubt in the back of your mind, and confidence is king in Call of Duty. If you lose it for a moment, you just might find yourself in a bit of a tailspin. So, I mean, Ultra obviously looked very clean on map number 1. I think they're going to bounce back just fine, but an important moment for both of these squads.
All right.
Okay.
We have written it into existence, and we have told you the statistics. But only what happens now will dictate how the future goes. Already you see the nades rocking in for the beginning here. Very important in the opening breaks with no trophies.
And that's just good for the information, right? If you get tags up going towards B, you know these guns are going to be posted if Booza and Hook working together. But if you use the nades early on, you might not have enough towards the end. It looks like the smoke's for a bait. It looks like a couple stuns get rung out, and in the meantime, by the way, Varsity's trying to get active. You had Kleenex pick
up. What are also GA at the moment? Is it like one smoke in SMZ or something like that?
I think it's one.
And none in risk on here.
Ultra just picking them apart. There was a double bait and switch, and then he got off with the nade. Yeah, he's still trying to 1v4, but he's outnumbered and not outgunned, and Kleenex eventually gets his own trade.
I know that no snipers, no nice.
Very, very practiced on that site.
I mean, that's just like a
smoke is only one
sort of clinical approach. You're just using the smoke.
Oh, correct. Jesus, I keep yawning.
Track of how many before you actually jump on the bomb, and of course, when the smoke goes out on the B side of the map, RC's the lone defender at A, starts to get active, tries to make a move, and Kleenex just catches him on the rotation. So, systematic approach and a perfect first round from Ultra. They get a try off on defenses. It looks like Surge may be aggressive towards A.
I think that DDoS is GA too.
Here comes the first shot, but inside is equal to it, and that has slowed them down significantly.
DDoS thing is crazy.
Not really, because there's ills that are like so unbreakable that like with a trophy.
I mean, he's completely surrounded. This is Ultra not wasting any time on Karachi. This is 2 perfect
they're getting
rounds.
Fucked.
They have not lost a gunfight. No one has died for Toronto.
And we spoke about the mental game before this.
6-3, I can see
Surge
this.
have not had a good time. And even then, you got to say, Ultra looking super confident moving forward. They were hunting there in that last part, just swarming when they realized what the hit coming in was. And for Ultra, if they can get a third here, they could really put the hurt on the Surge.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. That's good though. That you just could like you could have few split ends and anything.
They just want to play bully ball. I feel like if you haven't lost a single gunfight, no reason to sort of deviate from your strat. Leave Kleenex, roam over towards A, play for maybe a cheeky first blood, or maybe go just fly forward the middle of the map. He's 4-0. He can do whatever he wants. His teammates finally get first blooded, but he is currently making the play.
Already moving, already grooving. Dead silence, looking for it. Scrap will get back one on the board, making it a 3 versus 3. Surge did have that first blood, but Kleenex is now hunting, looking for anybody he could find as everything grinds to a halt.
Like, Arch is the only one with a kill. That's disgusting. And he's dead.
I mean, there you go. Patience. Oh, and the stun connects. You get the information. Kleenex doing everything in this round. Hook has to abandon ship through the smoke, but it doesn't matter. Kleenex has just won you the round, unless Illy. I mean, he is a player to watch in the clutch moments, but a 1 versus 3 with bomb down on B, near impossible.
Found one, found inside. Found the second as well. He's going to wait this one out. This is opportunity, and he finds inside, but he can't get him down. Goes for Scrap, will get that kill as well. The reach out coming through, and he finds the second, and now only Kleenex stands behind him in the clutch. He knows where he's going to be as well. The wrap, the chow, the kill.
No!
Kleenex.
Oh my god.
Again. Illy
That was almost so good.
Realized.
Yeah, no, Kleenex is your nightmare.
He hesitated for a moment. He hesitated.
For the heads up of maybe he had the perfect timing. By the way, that's good times, I'd say, from Surge players. Illy did not see Scrap on top of this scaffolding, but like his teammates, I think, caught it in Spectator. And Illy, again, I mean, heads up, incredibly smart S&D player, knows to go for the first child as well because he's expecting the freebie second child on Scrap. So Illy does play that perfectly, but a 1 versus 3 is still a 1 versus 3.
Yeah, I reverted back to my natural hair, so.
6-0.
I'm a brown girly now.
Looks like maybe an aggressive push again here.
Brown girly.
Already that call has come
No more black hair. I love my black hair, but at the same time, it's too like it's maintenance.
Taken down Arsene, just gets the timing on him. Envoy will bring that back to a 3 versus 3. Pressure now on. The main hitman has been taken out from Ultra. Surge have an opportunity.
Oh, hello. Damn. Checks it and everything. And Scrap just
That's so disgusting.
I was going to say it could have been a
That's
freebie.
so
it's
disgusting.
timing, but it's just going to be Hook in a 1 versus 2. Literally the 4th opportunity in a row for a player on Surge to clutch. And I mean, there's great timing for a freebie kill. Unless Insight just moves a little bit too fast or the awareness on point. That is the 3rd kill we have seen from Ultra where you think a player might get shot in the back and they are just 2 heads up.
Where'd you die to though?
It's a great replay of Scrap drinking the water because he is, I don't know, there's a metaphor in there somewhere. Dishing out the H2O, 2 bullets, 2 bursts, I don't know.
Yeah, bro, that shit's laggy as hell. Like,
There it is. That could have been
and it's not me because the voice, like the casters sound the same. So
yeah, exactly. I was about to say. I was like, wait, what's going on?
yeah, no, they just put laggy ass gameplay on the screen.
In a big way, but it is not playing out. 4-0 to Toronto Ultra.
And talk about playing with confidence. I mean, Kleenex was top 3 on defense in the first 10 seconds. This time he is straight through the middle of the map in the first 13 seconds. Like, talking about a team that's playing with confidence, there is no awareness.
See, I'm
officially behind enemy lines. And
where's the audio? Like, how do they not hear each other when they're next to each other?
He gets blooded.
You know what I'm saying?
Freebie, and this is
they're playing with no audio for sure.
The game, maybe a top-notch squad, but Ultra right now taking them to task.
Kleenex is finding gaps there shouldn't be. And now for Surge, they have to get through. Inside will cut down to go down to a 1 versus 4. It's Arsenal this time, but
they're getting. Yeah, no, they're getting fucked. They're getting absolute fucked. I think that's the worst I've seen like Surge look. They've never looked this bad.
Again, we've had a,
I guess they had like a fucking long ass holiday or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Before the break and
no, they did take a long ass break.
Ultra being cracked,
and especially on like the the confidence front, you might be geared up going into a series feeling.
Nah, look at Arch, bro. He's like down bad. Lock in, dude.
Smoking like this is gonna be tough for Surge to bounce back from. I mean, game's not over yet.
We nibble.
But Abuza on a donut. Who
come on, Agent Abuza. Come on, Agent.
Ultra has been nearly perfect. Just looking for number 6.
Yeah, Phoenix again, feeling confident, but that stun will slow him. There has been some information thrown about here. And will get caught.
That's crazy.
Knows where Envoy's going to be inside, or cut down two as well, and only Arseny's left.
No way they got
Dominoes
6-0
fall.
in
It is not the
SMG.
first, it is not the last, it is every single one. Arseny's a 1v3.
Nah, this is putrid. This is actually putrid. We're getting fucked. Like actual fucked.
I mean, Bryce, there was not an ounce of respect shown towards Surge in that search and destroy. The first 2 rounds went by. Ultra was just perfect. Not a single player lost a gunfight. Not a single player took a death. Finally, a first blood comes through in like round number 3, just off of like the nade, but it doesn't matter because Kleenex, every single round was either flying through the middle map or jumping top 3rd.
I do want my natural hair color back. What's your natural hair color?
Perfect 6-0.
Strawberry blonde is cute as fuck. I'm not a good blonde at all. I don't look good blonde. I've had my hair blonde like once, like full on platinum blonde, like the whole thing, and I have my hair like up to my ass, like literally straight down to my ass.
Not what we expected. It's not what the statistics told us. But that is the entire reason we were talking so much before this game about benchmarking. How are these teams stacking up? What has happened over the break, and what have teams worked on? Well, have Ultra worked on Karachi so much they made Surge look like amateurs? Who knows? Because at the moment, that's the story that's being told.
Yeah, no, that is a scary map to watch indeed. I think Toronto Ultra certainly enjoyed their holiday break.
They did. And speaking of break, we're going to do a quick run right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more action here at the Call of Duty League right after this.
Scrap talking his shit. You think Scrap talking shit?
Who? Scrap?
Scrap, yeah.
Oh yeah, defo.
Bro.
This guy had dog shit.
At least it crashes after a game, you know? I love Strawberry Blonde. It's like redhead but sexier. Really? I don't like all redhead though. Like I do think it's a beautiful color, but I don't think it suits everybody.
7.
I feel like Strawberry Blonde may suit people more.
7?
If that makes sense. Huh?
Remember Formal's clip? I think it was on NW. It was like 7.
I don't remember now.
Really? I think it was during the
I've not seen that. I've never heard of like Formal really before Halo.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't here in that time. I've been playing COD for 3 years. Like being in the scene. I wasn't here before that.
Really?
Yeah. I've learned about Halo last summer. No, it's just I don't like. There's no people. Nobody around here is in the esports. Yeah, I know. We know you love Skybree, Roshan. Nothing wrong with that. She looked good. Not my type of girl, though. I know, Place. I know. I know. I thought this one was gonna be the one spicy. I mean, you can't say that someone is a goddess and then say you wouldn't bring her home to your mom. Like, you know, it doesn't work. Doesn't work. I like yachts. In terms of look, yeah, but still. A goddess is a mix of both. She got looks, she got one thing, not the other, you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe she got a good personality though, I don't know her. Hard Puff Girls. I don't remember that. She actually seemed pretty intellectual in interviews. I don't think she looks. I don't think she looks like the kind of like stupid. Like, you know, like there's some people that play like a character. I don't think she looks like one of those stupid people. Hard Puff. Yeah, I didn't listen to that in English, so I don't know what that is. She's no dangler. What do you mean by that? What's wrong with them? They look good.
The Call of Duty Week is brought to you by Monster Energy.
It's in. I don't know what that is.
CDL.
I probably did, not in English.
Action at the first Call of Duty League major, hosted by the Boston Breach.
Was she's pretty suspenseful? Yeah, but she's playing a character though.
Music Hall at Fenway in Boston. Scan the QR code on the
People love it. It's like Paris Hilton. Same shit.
For more info.
Same shit.
Start the season strong with the Call of Duty League pack. Grab yourself the CDL.
Paris Hilton is a very educated and very intelligent woman, but she sounds like a little behind. You know what I'm saying? She's not. She just plays right into it. Impossible. I know what that is. I have watched it. Yeah.
Absolutely. That was the first 6-0 in S&D, the first donut we've seen him play or drop, and I believe the first breadstick.
Yeah, but you don't know that, Shane, though. You don't know that.
Players that drop 2 kills in Search and Destroy. It happens, you get smoked, but the donut and the breadstick a little bit more stand out. So Surge looking for the bounce back on Invasion Control. I do have bad news though. I don't know, Ultra, they are shooting. I mean, Envoy had a very poor series the last time he played. He's bounced back.
I blame cartoons for me liking God girls. No, that's funny.
And hopefully that little 4-minute break we took can revitalize Surge. Yeah, they are going to need it. Tron Ultra heading towards this point already, straight into B on Invasion. Pretty standard break for most teams. And you can see now Surge will be there to meet them.
It's like the no hesi strat. Same thing we saw in like Search and Destroy. They are just flying straight at them, already a body on point. Nearly that first segment captured and just guns up, ready to go. Clean position, and maybe they don't mind.
She did not need a BBL. I agree that she did not need it. But I think her BBL looks it looks good. I think most of all, I mean, bro, she's happy with herself. I'm happy for her. But
B is on. A is now being ticked. Envoy is in the way. Finds you as well. Goes for the
I like a fatty ass. Like, I'm an ass person. I think the titties were unnecessary, but that's my opinion. Like, I'm an ass person. You know what I'm saying?
Sprinting that time, and maybe just a ray of hope here for Surge.
But I think she looked good. I think she looked really, really good.
So we saw what's going down at the A zone, but you also had RCD's clutch up over towards B. So that zone not yet captured. Admittedly, if Envoy is shooting like that, yeah, that is going to fall. 2 minutes now on the game clock. A 7 make it 8 life lead.
I don't really judge people on what they do. I don't really care.
No wasted time.
It's not my life.
You have sort of the setup right now for Surge. You get Illy pushed
saw him.
over towards the bridge side of the map, but if you
a
like
good bait
on the back line, he's just going to be out of position. So Surge, they need to start winning some.
They do. This is a great setup for them, though. They are deep, they are buried, they are burning time, is what they are doing. They just need some good trades to push them back into it, but Cleax is fighting all the way out here.
Yeah, but that's like society expectations. Like, you guys say that you want real, but like,
Ultra dig them out of their holes.
I hear like, okay, I'm gonna give you guys an example, right? So I hear a lot of people say like, oh, I want real, blah 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 blah. But like, when you look like, let's say on their following on like Instagram, whatever, like. The only thing they be following is models or like BBLs, looking like Kim K.
But you clean shot for Surge, you stabilize.
Like that's like the beauty standards for women nowadays.
They got a nice map spread. They can absolutely take their time, and they're winning big ones now. It's like Surge might have bought themselves some momentum.
Yeah, this is map control.
I just break you to myself. I don't care. Because who am I to judge anyway?
Just bled throughout this control. and now make them work for it themselves. 2 go down here, but the benefit being they've pushed them so far back, they will get to respawn and have another go at it.
And right back to the setup as well. This time Booz will be the guy out towards bridge. One guy playing the anchor spot back towards DB. And a little bit of roaming action.
I'm just giving an example, school. I don't like, you know, you're not in court. You don't need to defend yourself or anything. I'm just saying, it's just an example.
On the 5 spree, absolutely looking to get that cruise missile.
Like, I'm just saying, it's a lot of like what people say, but it's more like the action that counts. You know what I'm saying? Like,
getting control.
In my opinion.
Clutch up in these final 20 seconds. Something good to go.
Yeah, the recovery is wild. Second there, I thought it was going to all be over, but they made sure to play the fundamentally correct control. They dug in, they did not let it phase them, they played the position correctly and took map control away. And Toronto Ultra, for all the bluster and all the bombasticness they were in that first blitz. Onto this, it has not paid out for them, and Surge will take that first round.
Yeah, and I think maybe even Ultra showing off a potential different look of, like, you know, defensive rounds are going to be king on Invasion. Not the most devastating map for control we've ever seen, but certainly you prefer to be on defense for the round 5. Ultra might have shown a decent look of how to win some of these offensive rounds, of putting the pressure on both of the zones, just to force sort of that, like, split defense action, or force Surge to make a decision. Do we chalk up 1 point? And Surge actually get a little bit bold. They try to defend both and do so successfully, and as soon as they sort of get that clearance, they never look back.
Taking nothing, talking, nothing to take the art. I think just talking. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But at the same time, like,
difficult for every bit that they played that correctly. Ultra will be looking to do the same already. They're putting the squeeze on the beat. Boozer's had to play it through.
I don't know.
Now going to be on that flank here as well, and it could be devastating.
Like, when I talk, there's no judgment into it. Like, unless I say I'm judging, otherwise there's no any judgment.
Guy, like around the tank, he just let a player run straight through like the dark alley and get a.
I know it's getting stuffy. Like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Or maybe just some weird comms coming through. But
I speak out my nose.
Defense. A single segment has been captured, and they are certainly applying the pressure. Players pushed up towards dark alley, going on flank. Surge have so many directions to look, and I mean, Illy's able to pick up 1, but he is waiting for the reinforcement.
No, I will not. I just got on sick.
Surge are very far away from this zone.
Illy getting another one. That's very, very important for them. Surge, this is slow but steady. Trying to get numbers in position for an overwhelming force onto it so they don't get taken out again. All 4 of these players now in a compressed puck towards B.
Is strained. What do you mean by strained?
Push this too hard.
What's up, Kelvin? Love you, Kelvin. Mexico! Hola! Hola, Kelvin. ¿Cómo estás?
Couple key 1v1s coming through, and I mean, you are just right back to square one. You got to worry about.
¿Cómo está?
You got to worry about the dark alley push. Scrap on this, Eddie potentially 2. This might be a devastating round on defense without those segments coming through. Ultra, very clean right now.
They are there. ARs are set up completely. They are just cutting them down before they can even look at this point. And there's nowhere to go for them. They've got the flank as well.
Tiltiness.
Scrap still sitting on headies.
Tiltiness. You gotta explain yourself on that one.
Surge will get.
And that's like going to be a massive advantage long term, right? The defense gets decided by who has like the better objective play, who captures more segments on the offensive rounds. I mean, Ultra up right now. I think they got 5 segments in the first round, at the very least 4. And to shut a team down that badly on defense, Surge, they're either going to have to clutch up on offense or need to respond with a dominant defensive win of their own.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying.
Just hang around like they did last time. Could be all
I need an explanation on that one.
On that break. Will they do the same thing here? Massive overextension, massive push, and aggression against Surge. It's a very similar break, but this time
where's your filthiness?
It might be different from Surge. I don't think they'll commit the same players for it. Ultra will get straight onto this point.
You think Envoy's going to waste any time here going on the flank? Actually, no. Actually, just gets spotted out from players over towards A, so Envoy is certainly going to be a nuisance, but they at least have the information on where he is. I think Envoy is expecting Surge to be a little bit faster than they are. Finally, the kill falls into his lap, but
so you're basically
ready for that 5 seconds in advance.
And just being an issue for Surge, they had to get him out of there. They knew it as well. It caused them to get away from it, but they have managed to get that player off. That second tick did not come through. Ultra being a bit careful before they commit to this one again. Looking for the numbers. Kleenex goes and finds you, does get that kill. Stays alive as well. And with that second tick into B, they're looking to see if they can push. Yeah, there's power spawn, and it's wobbly, but it's good enough.
Yeah, you can just see how much like Kleenex and Ultra value that power position as well. They're happy just to leave one player on the zone to get the capture and have everybody else make sure you keep things under control. So power position's on point. You, by the way, have Envoy completely behind enemy lines.
I went to Amsterdam and then decided to go to the zoo.
Massive thorn in Surge's side, so he's not overchallenging any.
Like in Amsterdam?
He's doing the dance, going for the finesse play. And unfortunately for him,
I have a lot of time.
Caught on the retreat back to the A zone. So Surge again on defense, keeping things stable. Admittedly, not easy.
Yeah.
To Surge, it's time to break out the playbook to the exact same thing you did last time. Be awkward, find a trade, push up, take map control, and it looks like they're doing it again here. Will Envoy be that X factor? Can he find a breakthrough? That's all he's been doing, is looking for these plays in the backfield.
Well, he is behind him. No one on Surge has turned around, so the opportunity's still there. Unfortunate for him, though, his teammates lose the first gunfight, couple trades coming through, but it's not enough pressure for Ultra just to have Envoy force out the spawn trap. He's gonna have to make that play himself. Can't get it done. Illy eventually sniffs it out. Like, hey guys, we haven't seen Envoy in 20 seconds. Okay, he's behind us. Massive moment right there. A Surge again.
Imagine.
Keeping things nice and stable, trying to survive for another minute.
Yeah, Envoy, all that time burn, all that time in the backfield to mean they're outnumbered everywhere else, and it doesn't come off. And Surge are happy. They're happy to absorb this pressure. They have the positioning. A boost going to don't take down Huke. It's not enough quite yet. You can already see Illy sitting way far out down that street, meaning that there is no easy break here for Ultra.
The boost is stealing up a little bit. Like, that's what we've been lacking for the past two fucking
all at the same time. And I mean, two players have made it into P1. Abuza behind them. And, wow, great damage on the wall bangs as well. So you're just never able to get these like clean 3 or 4 man wipes. Another flank coming through, but it is a small opportunity. I think Surge are just giving you nothing to work with.
Arsenes calls it correctly as well, and even with Scrap finding 2, just not enough time.
Wait, where's
to run through the MCW.
Yeah, it's actually
might try and
possible
make
now.
it, goes for the slide to stop the clock, but he is alone. This will be challenged by Surge. They go for it. Scrap already got it as well, and Envoy's going to be taken down by a grenade.
It's over.
And that will be it. Surge will get that second one on the board.
Okay.
No breakdown in the final moments was Envoy just somehow dances to get back towards that zone. But either way, the situation is sort of what we called after the second round ends. Toronto effectively, if we go to a round 5, should have that guaranteed defense, which just means Surge got to clutch up on one of the offenses. And obviously, if they do it here, they just win. So you don't even have to worry about the round 5. But it should be 2 opportunities to get things done. And of course, Abuza goes on that 6 spree.
Right on my mind.
Play with. I don't know how big of an opportunity it'll be, but certainly something we have to keep in the back of our minds.
I don't like doing all that anymore.
Find out. Let's see. Is there anything? It's another first blood by Scrap.
Skull Locket, yeah, I don't know exactly what killed him there. I mean, like the frag, but did something on the tank explode or something nearby? I'm honestly not too sure. Good first blood.
Is it good enough? That's the question. Surge could prove a bit of an upset here if they can find something different. They haven't showed us a lot so far in this control. And Envoy looking to run at them, and Hugh cannot find insight. Eventually we'll go down to Illy, but this is slow from Surge again onto this B point. They do not overcommit.
Okay, wow.
Stopped by a door.
I mean, look, doors are strong, trophies are strong. There's a lot of strength in this game, especially maybe the strength of just Ultra on defense. That's a very early investment.
Nice, Uke. Uke the nuke.
Zone, so that is not an ideal situation. You don't really get too much.
Yes.
But at least you get Hook in the power position.
Let's go, Nuke. Huke.
Now is able to get those cutoff kills.
Huke.
Backline, the AR players right now of Ultra.
Oh, let's see that.
And Arsenes probably sweating a little bit now, knowing all his teammates are gone. That pressure will be on, and Envoy will catch him before he can get out of there.
I'll try to win
Only
this map.
one tick again.
Yeah.
Surge, they're looking pretty solid. They're not making any obvious mistakes, but they're just not keeping up with Ultra. And this is the issue. This is another easy round for them as they continue to just gun down Surge back into the spawn, back into the respawn. And I don't see any hope now in the rest of this one.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is devastating. Like, the game is going to be tied up 2-2, but from what we've seen in these first 4 rounds, Ultra is just sort of clear-cut the better team. It's just a defensive shootout, as we have seen. Of course, though, Ultra will have defense again for the round 5.
Oh, every time it's tied almost.
Just, like, exhausted for Surge, I'd say, on defense. You're just
Whiskey o'clock, let's go, Shane, let's go.
Tie around. you need a good opening break for Surge. You need to just get that like first 2 or 3 down and really just grab that momentum. Because obviously if they're losing it's bad.
Yeah. Wow.
I hate Jin.
The Surge, it all rests here.
Makes me want to
Is there
throw
anything left? We said the S&D was a
Like,
crucial part, but turns out it's going to be this round of the control. Is there anything? Is there a dream that they can live up to here? They have to win an attacking round. They have not got more than 1 tick on either of the 2 before, and that's just the beginning of the journey. For Ultra, not to misplay is the key.
Yeah, and it's also, again, just sort of a slang battle as well, where Ultra are just up like plus 15 maybe in the kills.
That's the only thing you drink.
Off the opening break, though, I think Ultra maybe a little concerned about it in A hit.
No, he said that's the only thing you drink.
2-2 split, so they've given
like
up a
Jin.
decent bit of pressure towards that B zone. Still, though, the first blood goes to Envoy, kicking things off right again.
For real, yuck.
Like, he hates everything besides Jin.
Just waiting to see if anybody gives an opportunity. If he gets up again for this, he might have it, but no, Illy, that's a huge gun from him. Envoy is weak, he cannot chow, there are not reinforcements here. And they go to chow Envoy as well, and he just can't get him down. He eventually gets him out there, and this is more ticks than Surge have got in the last 2 rounds.
Yeah, might have ourselves a ball game. Finally, some success on offense. And, I mean, they've just been struggling to capture the B zone. Maybe they'll have a better look approaching the other side of the map. But either way, players aggressive, in position, looking for this next set of kills. Arceus will be that leading man. Might be able to deliver, or they'll lose both the gunfights, and Ultra just sort of push you back once again.
But the pressure is now on. You are right, this could be a better game. For Surge, they just have to be correct here, and Ultra must not make a mistake. Looking for first one, no insight. Nice. Guns him out of his socks, and that is not what you want to see if you're a fan. The opportunity has been blown away by the wind, and now they are back in spawn.
No, I don't know. I don't like Jin. Like, it is the aftertaste, bro. Like,
AR player on Ultra gunned down the rival 9 of Surge, and
no, I can't. I tried it. Like, my mom is a fan of Jin. She loves it. I can't.
Inside a palace. So if he's going to be in that situation, he's going to have your mid-map covered. He's going to have your A Street covered.
But see, I'm a Vodka fan, and a lot of people aren't.
To be worried about B Street. That's it.
A good vodka actually tastes really good.
Because if teammates go down, that's what he's thinking. And somebody's already come up here to match him, and doesn't matter. Kleenex knows. And now they have to get their own spawn first. Going to find him hiding.
Like vodka, like rum, like whiskey.
I've never even seen someone play in this deep corner of the map, and I mean, again, it's just if you spawn
a martini.
Palace, it's already a 30-second run to A. If you go through B Street, it's a 45-second run, and you have players that are just playing in corners.
Tequila, vodka, champagne person.
Like, this is
like bubbly, bubbles.
It's just so frustrating for them.
Of course.
Like, we still have
I actually do.
He's been here half the game. Hugh gets gunned as well. Now he's going to move position. Eventually will fall. The street opens up just a little bit for Surge.
Some Pérignon.
Seconds left to go. They need
Vin blanc.
They're not even moving. They've spawned up and died so many times that they've made it 15 feet from their spawn location when there's 20 seconds left on the clock.
True.
They gotta be perfect. Envoy shooting on the flank. Scrap's gonna get active, and it's just freebies. Everybody funnel.
Yeah, Ultra ones.
And a perfect evasion control effectively from Toronto Ultra in a perfect series as well.
It feels good to predict right
from beginning to end. There's nothing more to say.
It's just the first
I didn't bet though, so I'm not mad at it. The next match, what matters is the next one.
Yeah, New York's gonna choke now.
And we said it didn't look good for Surge on the attack.
Don't say that. You're ruining me.
Yeah, but
like it's okay to joke around and like when there's no money involved, but when there's money involved. Envoy's on a revenge spree though. Like he played like absolute shit on his last match. He's playing good. What's 50 deck? Rum and ginger ale. I love white rum and like juices, like pineapple and white rum.
You like spicy?
Like with Coke. But apart from that, like what is it good with? You know what I'm saying? It's not versatile. My favorite ever drink is a daiquiri. Strawberry or strawberry? Yeah, strawberry daiquiri. Probably my favorite drink ever. It's a good chance. How we feeling? How we doing? How many bags you win when bet goes through though? I think it was at 1.7. So I'll win like $70. Huh?
Where's my stream on the main menu?
No, it's not me.
Yeah, I know.
Like for Surge, we could like rewind
production, come on.
Yeah, production is. I don't know what they're doing. No, watching zombies.
Yeah, literally.
Whiskey Sour is good. Deadshot Daiquiri. I never had a Deadshot Daiquiri. Water and juice, my favorite drinks. That's W, Felipe. Am I just a little hungover? Feeling better? I am feeling better, yeah.
There is a gap right now between the top spots.
Nah, but just for it's free money, technically. It's free cash, you know.
I don't know, we said, you know, coming into this one, going all the way back to our pre-game talk, essentially, benchmarking game.
Nobody's seen anything.
It's not a good story for them. It just really isn't. The Surge.
It's a zombie perk? Yeah. No, but technically it is free money. It's almost guaranteed. Yeah, it was. I thought I was on the game. I clicked on my controller. I was like, oh shit. But then I saw that like the bottom right, it was like there's two people in the same group.
Yeah, are we just watching the game again? Like, what is this?
Squads, but either way, just replays throughout the series. Again, you're going to be seeing a lot of kills on the Ultra column side of things.
Yeah, it goes by fast. It goes by fast. When watching this, it goes by super fast. You need to make a drink. 2 chains.
Setting yourself up on rotation.
Time flies, dude.
One of the closer to perfect series of COD.
Literally streaming the game all over again. I don't.
How was work, Chan? Are you still at work? Or were you not at work and now you're at work?
Sort of difference realistically on the attack for both teams. It is a nightmare for them. Ultra, I mean, for the most part, they didn't really have to worry too much about A in their first 2 defenses.
Put the house on green.
We saw Kleenex.
It's free. There's like free, like there's moments like this are free. You know, like FaZe versus, you know, LAG. That's free. I'm sorry, but that's free. The odds aren't that great, but that's why I do parlays.
It didn't even seem like they wanted to push the tempo.
Together, it makes better odds, and then it's free.
In that final round, and playing with them on the Search and Destroy to a map that was less than 5 minutes it took for that 6-0 to roll through. But we're just dealing, unfortunately, with some technical difficulties on our end.
I just slept in since I reached it last night.
Into that rank screen, January 17th, 5 more days, and
that's good. You got some rest.
I'm gonna sink all of my time into that. Need to text some people, maybe say some final goodbyes before the 17th, and spend that time with the loved ones.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I'm going to play a lot of ranked here as well, but I think it's time to bring in our desk to have a little chat. How are you all doing over there?
Excellent stuff. Thank you so much, Brycey, rejoining the team tonight, and it's so good to hear from Chance. But let's break this one down. Alley Cat and Nameless. Toronto Ultra coming off a 0-3 beating from the Boston Breach. Today, they showed that the Surge not necessarily in their same tier anymore.
I need a big red button to just kind of like sound the alarm for kind of a fraud alert when it comes to the Surge here in this series, because yeah, I expected them to lose the hardpoint, right? I felt like this was going to be a hardpoint team going up against a Search and Destroy team, and the toss-up was going to be that control. As we saw, it did go to around number 5. Ultra was able to close it out in the end, but for Surge to go get 6-0'd in a Search and Destroy, what was the only game mode that they had shown any strength in, is not looking good moving forward for this team.
Nameless, I want to ask you about that Search in particular. Toronto Ultra held Hook and Abuza to 1 kill combined.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Is it just AR prowess, SMGs having issues? What's going on here?
I mean, it's Kleenex, man. That kid's an absolute monster. I mean, the whole team played basically flawless throughout that map, like showing them different looks. We saw the mid push. We had just seen it, you know, in that Atlanta FaZe series, a BZ going up through mid.
I love sugar.
When you have to shift your
Me too, Felipe. No, I'm kidding. I actually don't that much. I feel like I do, but at the same time I don't. Like, I'm not a like sweets person. Like, I'm not gonna like get candy and stuff. But I love juice. Like, I'll drink juice over water every day. Like, all the time. But I'm not gonna eat candy ever. Ever. It's really rare. Really, really rare. It's a rare occurrence. Like, once a year, maybe. Maybe twice.
that has obviously been putting in a ton of work coming off.
But I'm a juice person. I love juice. I love like drinking something that tastes something.
I was waiting for him to get on our screen. It's time now for our Monster Energy Winter Spotlight with the one and only Tobias, aka Kleenex, is now on the line. Kleenex.
Tobias.
Yep.
Nah, same.
I'm
good.
With a quick 3-0
I drink beer over water if I could.
This one-sided.
Looking at them, I don't think we expected the quick 3-0, but you know, from what our practice has shown, I think we kind of expected it. You know, we've been looking good.
Yeah, exactly. And Kleenex, I think we were all kind of surprised. We didn't get to talk to you about that last match right before we head into this like 2-week, 3-week break. Kind of, what do you felt like happened versus Boston? Do you think that was maybe just a bad day for you guys, or was it something you were struggling with? Talk to us about that last series.
I think it was a bit of a mix. We didn't play to our best, but we also played a few new maps, and I think we were trying out a few different things, and I think it did end up costing us the series a little bit. We tried to get us reps in Terminal, which didn't end up going too well.
Orange or apple? I love apple more.
Obviously didn't end well either, so I feel like it was definitely a mix between the two. Just playing.
Yeah, I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't go for ice cream, but I go for milkshakes sometimes when I feel like devious. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Now we saw in the last series you guys had
grapefruit. I love apple and grapes together. It's one of my favorites.
What was the discussion like after that?
It's one of my favorite juice. Apple and grape.
Like that consistently.
I don't really think there's a discussion. Everyone on the team knows what Dylan brings to the table, and even if you have an off series, everyone just comes back and regains really quickly.
Yo bebo agua.
What he's capable of, and I don't think anyone was even discussing the series so much in terms of like stats or kills. So it's just what can we do better in actual games. So
love it.
Wasn't too much about stats.
The special milk. That's crazy, Gums.
And then 35-21 in that map number 3. You hold a CDL high right now when it comes to Slayer rating as a 96 overall. What is it like to kind of have that consistency as a player? Like, is that something you can?
I think I've been sitting in my chair for like fucking forever.
You are playing the same for the sake of your team, or is it just talent at this point? Because you are extremely impressive with what you put on in these series.
I think the past few years I've been trying to always keep up my pace, but I feel like this year I've been let loose a little more with Dylan getting into the team also. And Jamie finding their ways with the AR, so I can flex between AR and a sub, whichever I prefer, and I can play at the pace I want. So I think it just comes together. I think I'm just learning to play a little more, you know, pace variation in a sense over the years. So it's definitely paid off this year, I think.
Kleenex, there's a dirty little rat biting my power cords here in the studio. We got
cheese and grapes.
We can't wait to see you later for your 4th matchup.
I like mods. Like mods is mozzarella is like my go-to. The diarrhea after is so weird. Yeah, that's crazy, Gums. Be right back. Thank you, school. Thank you. Thank you. Not bad. It's raining. I don't know what's the temperature here. I haven't looked. Let me tell you. So, it is currently -15. Not bad. Was that in my country? I don't know. Plus you if we use no, it's Celsius. Celsius.
We'll be right back.
Be right back. It's been 15 minutes.
Yep. I'm eating some chocolat Côte d'Or.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, a bit. That's a brand of chocolate. Like Lindt.
Ooh. That's cold as fuck. It's not that crazy.
It's snowing where you live.
Wait, my ball bags would be freezing. Nah. Chan, come on now. How do you not know? How do you not know that? Come on, Chan. Lock in, dude. My balls would run up and hide in my stomach is crazy.
Your camera is finally on the right side, right?
Yeah, but this is because that's the only way that you can see like the kills, and I can flip it the other way, guys. But I'll look the other way though. I don't give a fuck. How do I flip it?
Your tattooed side is the left side, right?
No, it's the right side.
Oh, it's the right side. Okay.
Yeah. Like that would be my normal camera angle, but I'm looking outside, like I'm looking the other way. I don't care, bro. I'll look the other way.
Yeah, actually you're looking at chat right now.
Yeah. I'm not looking at the game, I'm looking at chat. Like right now I'm looking at the game, but it doesn't look like that because I'm looking here, outside. You know what I'm saying? That's why I flip it, but I don't care. I'll leave it like this.
Like on my screen, you're looking at the chat.
We're back, everybody. Welcome in. The winter storms are raging, but we're partying here as we get ready for match number 3. New York Subliners, the team with the most ice in their veins, going up against Minnesota. Yeah. Will they need that ice? Is there a chance we go to a Game 5, Allie?
Oh, absolutely. Honestly, when we're looking at New York right now, they do, in fact, have ice in their veins. They've gone to 2 Game 5s versus Texas and LAG. They're undefeated in Search and Destroy with 3 round 11s and 2 round 10s. So for New York, we better strap in for a long one.
Let's start here with the Subliners. They are the world champions. They brought in Sib to make this lineup even stronger. Nameless, are they your number 1 team, number 2 team? Where do you have them in your power rankings?
I have them top 3. To be decided in 2 and 3 right now, but Atlanta FaZe clear number 1. But New York will always be a
Atlanta FaZe clear number 1. Yeah. And
you know, I talked about it in the top of show today. When you have Sib and Hydra on your team, you're gonna be good at respawn. But when will it happen? So far, we haven't seen it, but we know what's going to happen. It's just be how slow that ramp up is. Will it be Major 1? We'll see when we get there, but I believe in this team. I think at any moment they could take over a series.
I like that call. On the other side, we have Minnesota, and I'm looking at my sheet. They are at the bottom. 0-3 right now. This don't do it. I got murder on my mind, bitch. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind.
Wait, what the fuck?
Accuracy, Awakening, Vivid. We know 2 of the guys from.
Wait, am I crazy or did it not appear?
Old leaders in the game, and Lynn's definitely.
I'm so confused.
This team has potential.
It does have potential for me.
Thank you. You know that today is like 2 shots for 1, so technically like.
They're seriously locking in.
I don't have
hard points and controls pretty close.
anything but Fireball, so it's gonna be Fireball. Thank you, Chan. Thank you, Goat.
So we need to see what they did with
Thank you, Goat.
Going up against a team like New York that's in the top.
Nameless, I have terrible news.
What?
You are now 2 matches behind Allie and I in predictions, and it's about to be.
Because you guys can just tell me now.
I'm going with the New York Subliners. Allie, where are we feeling?
I'm going with the New York Subliners.
I mean, I gotta try to catch up, right?
No way.
But it won't be with this match. I'm going with New York Subliners.
All right, there you have it. We're all going New York. Here on the desk, it's time to get this one going.
That's spicy.
We got Maven.
Me too, Chan. Me too. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lucy.
Ready to rock and roll with this map 1, going to Terminal.
That's 1. Give me a second.
I mean, if you are, you know, all I learned about that segment is Allie should be a GM.
I can't believe Rocker is gonna win this match.
Made those choices, Joe. Okay, but like for you,
huh.
Sure.
It's called Mini Rock.
How would you do
Le.
it?
Well, Awakening is not
Does it milk?
And I need him to shoot straighter.
Okay.
Milk.
Okay.
I mean, just stats wise, he's gotta be the guy.
No, he does though. He does.
You know that.
Jumps aside. Like,
So why does it say milk and not milk?
Papa Wake, Daddy Wake.
Is it E instead of I?
He has been a lord, just still trying to find that kind of
Le milk.
where he is going to be absolutely taking over.
Wait, what?
On the thing, bro, it says Le and milk, like M-E-L-K.
Oh yeah, translation.
Let me know when.
Translation?
Oh no, milk. No, it's like yeah, translation.
That's not milk.
No, it's not English, but like.
Bro, what language?
Wait, I don't know. Wait.
What the fuck is milk?
No, maybe.
Wait, bro, it's literally written milk on the thing, on the chocolate.
So what? It's a 21
milk.
Start here for the New York.
Like M-E-L-K. I just saw that. I was like, what the fuck? Le milk. What is milk?
Yeah, good point,
I don't know. Maybe it's wait.
Now it's 30.
Yeah, it means.
But you mentioned with
Rock, mint?
You know, how they need
No,
to turn
it
this
means
season
milk.
around. I think I asked you before, sort of before the break, like,
huh?
When is that emergency
milk
sort of time for you when you are hitting the panic button, maybe you need to make a change? And I think you said like at least till the first major, right?
Yeah, I think you have to at least play it out for a whole stage. Again, you and I talked about it on our podcast. Like, Linz has been solid considering going 0-3. Oh, hello? 0-3, but I mean, these guys, you know, Linz has been putting up some solid numbers. You look at the Search and Destroy, they're 1-3 in that, so that's got to be a little bit better. A lot better. Yeah, they've got to pick it up, and that's somewhere where he has been so good too. Like, Awakening has been absolutely nuts in that regard in the past. That first blood machine, able to do it. Now I've got gameplay from the start of the map, so
So it means milk.
Yes.
We are trying to look through a
I'm
small
pretty sure.
glass window to help you commentate this, so we apologize for everything in advance. As the wondrous people in the studio
That's weird. I have some milk.
Fix this for us.
To not say milk like milk is a swear word or something. Really? Milk is a swear word. That's the first time I've ever heard that. That's so weird. I mean, it's not weird, but it's like, it's so different. I've never heard that before. Never seen that before, actually.
Watch the replay while it's live, Joe. So I think we're on this one.
Okay.
We're switching TVs. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay, guys, bear with us. We're dancing. We're dancing. But now I believe the score you're seeing is 32-6. So we're having some technical hiccups here with our switcher that controls basically all the feeds that you will see, including us in the room. So I know it's been a bit of a circus. Joe and I sound like morons, but I promise we are trying our best. But as we get into this one, Skies and Awakening both light.
Kismet, the big dog, is coming to play.
I like their skin actually.
Yes, me too.
And the two consistent pillars for this subliners team. You know, you kind of heard the devs talk about it. They're going to have to figure out their respawn. Their respawn has not been great, but Kismet.
But it's too bright though.
Looking for 6.
But you're trying to blend in. You're not blending in with that shit.
Yeah, but you don't need to blend in if you're cracked.
Is Minnesota Rocker going to get this break? They're able to push on through and
depends.
Find some of this time.
You blend in, it's always an advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like, you know, he had a form you wouldn't be able to
nah, if I tried that, that would have been crazy.
He's unbelievable. He's a true, like, pleasure to watch.
Kismet's going crazy. Let's go, dude.
He wins MVPs. There's a reason he's a
Ain't no blending in. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no blending in.
Great POV.
Wait, is that Enigma in a good way? Because you call me an Enigma, but it always seems to be in a bad way.
Yes. Yeah, no, you're just
chill.
Way.
Thanks, show him like a butterfly.
Sure.
40-point advantage now for
not gonna spit it out this time.
Tons of time here on this hard part. Probably take one more crack at this.
And the best going. Yep. Look, it's right under. It's right under here, tight sheet.
Perfect pinch. They take it out on the early rotation. The other side of it was Awakening, but he's gonna get caught.
Oh yeah, he's sleeping. He's been sleeping, Chen. He's so cute, bro. I love my cat.
Don't expect, like, we saw this when we were watching scrims with like the changes.
He went to sleep.
Spawn will sort of happen sometimes, like whether your team's there or not.
There's not a plane spawn, so.
Come on, kids.
You just spawn back secure.
Yeah, that's like the weird one.
Give me my little fatty.
Yeah, so this is, you know, since the update, but you know, teams are aware of this because you and I are aware of this. So you just have to try to get to that back security position. But yeah, as you said, Sib got to Burger 45 seconds ago. He's been hanging out, turning on the grills, starting to flip the burgers, getting that meal ready.
Come on, Roker.
Just trying to build this lead as much.
We're not doing shit.
3 in a row.
Don't jinx me. That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck.
Still up inside the point, get pushed out. There's Awakening.
No.
Do it. No streaks through for
nice,
Sib.
nice.
Rob's Awakening sends it. They try to play behind this advantage. Rocker now, their turn to pick up some of this time. Is a nice breakthrough. The headshot starting to ring in there from accuracy.
Yeah, now you can see Hydra.
Yeah, Lamar is going crazy. It's not the time, Lamar.
This is the tough part with Terminal, right? You know, security control is the way for majority of these hard points.
Paku.
Now you have to try to break one of these spawns, find an opening.
Come on,
There's not a lot to do right now as Minnesota should take the lead here on Burger. Kismet's going to spawn up across the map and try to get to his teammates inside a book.
Well, they've got
leans.
2 players in Bookwall. Make it
shit.
One.
You know.
Nice shots continue to come through. Lens catch him with trophy in hand.
Why are you saying nice for?
A couple one-on-ones on the other side of the Hydra.
Is this French? I like Lens. I played with him.
But like, hell Hydra, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, but I never team with Hydra, but I team with him.
Thus far for Rocker. Trade coming through for Vivid as he's able to pick that up, but no pressure on the point.
He doesn't know you're going against him. Let's go. Lock in.
Honestly, pretty impressive stuff out of subliners. They hit the 25 seconds. You had Kismet winning some gunfights, but yeah,
those follows me, not Hydra.
Come up right away, and then the pressure is there immediately. But a good job from New York to find that first set.
Thank you, Chan. It's not popping off at eyes as much as I thought it would, though. Honestly.
They know they're gonna have to flip for the next couple of hills.
I'm at like
what can he turn it into?
7K
into the yard.
in 4 hours. It's not that good.
As he'll get up to top AC and hope to find the angle. What will the time
5G post.
Thus far. one in front. The second though through for the trace. The streak will die.
I actually really like that picture, like the picture I took. I actually really like it. It's very different. It's very special, huh?
The most success you saw from that regard.
I know. I'm getting back on my. I'm getting back on my shit, dude. I know. New year, new grind. Like I'm serious about this shit. I want to get back on what I used to do and do more even. But I'm working on it. Like I have things like going, like things planned. Yeah, I'm surprised too, Chen, honestly. But I think today was just a weird day because even like Twitch, I feel like there was less people on Twitch. Maybe like people are just hanging out. It's Friday. You know, it's the first week back at work, so maybe today people, people are just like tired more or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So this year we're grinding more. We're doing more. I'm about to buy a. I want to get a MacBook. Hear me out. So I've been thinking about this, right? I had like a hard time finding time to edit because I sit here like 8 to 15 hours a day on my desk. I have to cook, clean, I have to, you know, do things. And then I would like to relax late night, you know what I'm saying? But let's say I get a laptop. I could lay down in bed, watch a show, edit mid relaxing, you know what I'm saying? Versus sitting here at my desk in my chair. I feel like it's unmotivating to be sitting here for fucking 15 hours a day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Doesn't matter, they have the lead. They do. And that's one of the tough things with forming.
Never mind. I think it makes sense.
You don't know what the meta's going to be like or how it's going to play exactly.
Yes, exactly, Chan. Exactly. It'll feel more like I'm relaxing and I'm editing and I'm doing, you know, like I'm actually relaxing. I'm not like sitting at my like work desk. So I'm working on that. And I feel like it's gonna be way more motivating, so I'm gonna push out more content. It's gonna be better for me, it's gonna be better for you guys, more things to watch, you know, like this win win win. Come on, New York, let's go. Lock in, Hydra.
Point of this match, because if you were Minnesota, you can go for this 35 seconds, try to get this break and pretty much put the game away. But if it does not work out, you can
Lynz needs to relax.
trying to get over towards
I'm tired of seeing that shit. Like this pisses me off.
Minnesota.
Lindsay's cross, I know it. Two team everything, you know.
Yes, Hydra. No.
But Minnesota, they were just all thinking about burger control. Kismet is here, but the nades connect. So you're gonna be within 10 seconds. But again, that's a has just been Minnesota's since
this is so bad.
P4. So they've been doing a very good job controlling that.
It is sticky. And they're taking advantage of the hold.
Oh my god.
Yuck! New York!
I bet 500 on Rocker, so...
There's no way. No, you can't bet. You're lying.
Nice little snap. I mean, just weaken up from the nade.
No, it's not.
See how much damage it actually did, but Sky's able to
stop lying.
It's Hydra that will
You're lying.
Rocker.
No, lying is bad.
Map 1, just 25 to go for the victory, and you're scrambling now SK side if you are subliners.
Yeah, I just wanted to be more productive and feel like I actually, because like for my mental health at a point during the day, I need to relax. Like I need my me time. I need to do nothing. What I mean do nothing is just lay in bed. I like to lay in bed and just like watch a show or something. I don't need much to be happy. Listen. But like to motivate myself and anything, I feel like, wow, that's crazy. Oof, that's so bad.
Yeah, it's kind of what the Dutch talked about, right? The respawn for subliners has not looked great. They have gone the distance a number of matches, but they have clutched on up. Their search and destroy 5-0, but at Hardpoint, struggling here a bit.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's massive, because like with, you know, all the search and destroy success you got from subliners, you think map 1 you gotta get if you're Rocker. And even though like I know subliners haven't been great in respawn, we're still talking about our champs winners with maybe Pack-a-Punch and Civ. Like, they're still a very strong team that can come out and beat anybody on any given day in any map and mode combo. But here though, it is Rocker, and I mean, who stood out for you on the Rocker side is really putting up?
I mean, Lynz and, you know, Vivid obviously put up some good numbers there. Both 4,000 damage. Maybe not the, those are the aggressive.
Who's that girl? Which girl?
This title on Terminal, we're rocking 4 MCWs. We're watching.
Need to disconnect from work and the world for part of the day. Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's exactly what they had.
Forever.
Forever.
Yeah, they They had it on lock. They will see the success. Now the question is, can they replicate that then into the search and destroy? And you know, I was kind of gassing Hydra during that.
It's just.
I mean, he's a guy that.
What are you guys talking about?
So good that.
I missed something.
Reminds you of like Prime Scump in the sense of like just like never goes negative. Like, even if they start slow, like, you know he's gonna heat up at some point. Like he's just always.
I'm just guilty.
Like Hydra 13 and 18, like actually, you don't see that very often. Like this is the music I know it's not.
Wait, I couldn't see you. I can't see, bro.
This map, like,
yeah, I'd auto veto it immediately.
Because he can't like get loose.
Head, yo. What the fuck? Where are my noties at? Like my noties are there, but I don't see them on the screen. I don't get it.
What really stood out to me, I was looking at Hardpoint, was I think it was Kismet. Like he was just like he was lowest engagements on the team.
Nah, seriously, Ted gifted 5. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, go. W, Ted. W, go. My PayPal wasn't working. I'm still okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's almost the same, basically. PayPal is like, I think it's the same thing. I think it's basically the same thing. I think PayPal is like 97 and Kick is 95. So, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
No, I think that's what they're trying to figure out.
The title of a show. Now you didn't miss anything. Oh, okay.
Through the first major, what was interesting is it was a BZ leading in hill time. And I was like, what is going on there? That didn't really make a lot
I
of sense.
appreciate you, Ted. Seriously, thank you.
What's going on with Kismet right now? Like,
means a lot. Means a lot.
Just sort of soaking up time. Not really.
Let's go.
He wants to. So you're still trying to figure out the respawns. Thankfully, you've had the search and destroy to kind of ride that wave and continue on. We got Search and Destroy coming up next as we're working through some of our technical difficulties. Thank you for the patience at home.
Yeah, I think they both take 5%, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it's because like Stream Elements takes 5% for protection, you know, like chargebacks or whatever the case is, like people, you know, that donate and like they're not really trying to support, they're trying to put you in debt or some shit. I don't know. Like protection. And like Kick, I think they just take 5%. It's just for like the fees, for Strife fees or something. I don't know. Betting gifts shots for W or L. I mean, okay. So I owe you 2, Ted. I owe you 2. I owe you 2. Let me take my nicotine pill out. This is tough. Yeah, it's a 2 for 1 shot. Yeah. Gotta catch up. Ooh. I had a lot of shots today. Ain't gonna cap. But I've been drinking my water. So water, I had food. We're being good. You guys sponsorship? I don't have a specific sponsorship, but I do. So basically, I love the merch per se. Like I actually love the merch. So what I did is like they're gonna send me merch. They're gonna send me more merch for the post. I love the merch, so I think it's a win-win for me. Like I'm gonna wear it regardless, you know what I'm saying? Like I love Playboy. Like I actually enjoy, like it's super comfy. I'm not paid to say that. I promise. I promise. I wish. I fucking wish. I'm not. But I did. It's super comfy, and I love the designs they have. I've been like a Playboy fan for a while.
Maybe they do right there. So into a 3-on-3, his accuracy is.
So yeah. So I like
even things up. Watch.
I got some middies. I send them the pictures I had in mind, and they were like, "This is what we're like."
If you are someone.
Yeah, it's like fame in our
like so basically I just told them what I wanted, and they were like, okay.
Gonna happen here in this matchup so far. Subliners knock them down like
to be a model, would you do it? They hit me up to be on their platform. There's like a Playboy platform with like, yeah.
Lovely
Playboy tongue for Christmas.
Started the round and closed it out.
Yeah, I mean,
Imagine.
He had a great map number 1. They don't get the win, but even this
round like the dream would be like, bro. Imagine. No, I would definitely do it, Chan. I would definitely do it, but it depends to what point. Like, depends to what point.
That was live though, so. Like when he was talking about it.
Yeah, so we don't really know the details of it, but
hopefully he's feeling better.
I think if you are an NYSL fan, you really want to see him playing well. Like he was the upgrade. He was what was going to push this team into the upper echelon. Not that you can really prove much from being champs winners, but you know what I mean. Like hopefully have continued success.
Further echelon of the echelon.
Oh, good point, Joe.
But they really liked it, and they said like,
I know what that word means.
Would you say no to a play? I would never say no to a playbook cover. Of course not. Of course not.
Left him top red.
I feel there's a lot of misconceptions around Playboy though, like, but I really love him.
He's gonna have to find everything now because his entire team is dead.
Yeah, maybe in a position to make a play. Maybe in a position to make a play, but one of those positions where, yeah, you need your team alive. And once they all drop, it's like not the best spot. Good luck.
25 on Minnesota. Okay. I got everything. I got my money's on New York. You know that.
Doesn't have won it, but the movement was there.
It was there.
Hydra will get the round into kill cam, and New York will continue their search and destroy success.
I can't believe like you kicked a bunch of wires and broke the whole studio. Way to go!
Yeah,
unbelievable.
I think I was eating a bunch of beef jerky when things went south, so I don't know if I can be blamed.
Oh.
Bro, the casters sometimes they be just chatting.
Yeah, I mean,
he was talking about beef jerky.
Will be the island player. Nobody really near him for
now.
It's
difficult to cast.
Some problems on the other side of it.
Nah, they're doing it. They're doing good. I love the color casters.
For subliners. Lenses one-on-one more.
I feel like they're just like really easygoing and like they have conversations. They're gonna cast. They're gonna call out some things. They're gonna pull out some stats, but they have conversations that don't feel script.
Again, just a very
I think it's the same on Halo.
Yeah. No, I agree. But I've watched I've watched less Halo than I've watched COD. That's why I'm saying like.
Set up this B defense to get Hydra and Kismet into those spots, and now with the man advantage, they're gonna go. You see those 2 yellow arrows flying. Did accuracy and awakening see anything? It does not look like it. There are 2 players under you, and accuracy's gonna have no idea.
And Lens finally tries to pounce, but will it be too little too late? It's accuracy. In a world of trouble, but the call comes into Lens. Lens able to make the play. Last one up though again. It's all gonna fall to Mighty Lens with 15 seconds to go. Bomb down to the precarious position.
Yeah, 12 seconds. It's cooked.
He's got no time to work with, and
he's taking way too much time.
Come on, try something.
He's not trying shit.
Maybe he's playing for his trick.
Yeah, I mean, listen. In my opinion, if this team is going to find success in the CDL, their search just has to be better.
Yeah,
right?
she is. She is. So when I started watching the CDL, like, I like got like a lot of like CDL things on my For You page on Twitter, and that's when I saw her and I clicked on her profile, and it's in her bio. She's like bringing awareness to it as well and everything. It shows that like it can like like. It's not in people's faces.
I mean, that's the advantage you have on offense, that you're pushing.
Wait, what happened to? Did you just say what happened to Kismet right there?
It seems like they're the ones dictating anything on offense so far.
And what happened to Kismet right there?
This time, though.
I didn't pay attention. I have no idea.
Follow that up, so you have a 4
Ted! Bro, I owe you 3 now. W5 gifted, thank you. Another, that's 10. Thank you, Ted. Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ted.
Imagine Rocker wins this 6-3.
Huh?
Imagine if Rocker wins this 6-3.
Wins though. Top right again, able
you
to
wouldn't
find
be
that
happy.
kill, and similar to last round, except it's high.
I'd be so pissed.
To find the bomb in the plant.
I'd be so fucking pissed.
On this side. I mean, accuracy is not really in the fight.
They're gonna win this round, but no, they can't. It's
First
not.
Not go his way, but I was thinking if he could win that one, he might be able to give himself a quick one-on-one into another one-on-one.
That'd be 2-0, like.
Happen, but it ends here. Vivid, ready and waiting with the rival. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Close out the round. You get one now up if you are Rocker. Finally something, but still, I want to see something.
When I look at their team,
I'm stopping my bed.
Stale. haven't seen them really.
Thank you.
Get into what I'm guessing they want to do. Let's see, maybe if this time they can be a little more decisive. You got 3 in a row for Lens and Vivid as well.
In last round, I mean, it was Vivid. You know, we talk about pushing the pace or finding an opening. He was the one that did it. Found the first 2 kills.
It's not over yet.
Round. And maybe it's a guy like Vivid who
you never know.
Can be an entry guy that
you never know. I owe you 2 more shots.
Lens through middle.
2 more.
But then they just kind of get to this spot, and we're just gonna.
Bro, I was thinking, Chan. Okay, I need to know if that's. But I mean, everybody in here, if it's a good idea. But I was thinking about doing some that, like, during the next week.
They're not gonna go B again, are they? They 3-stack over towards A.
Every 50 gifted is a pie in the face for the whole week, from like Monday to Sunday, let's say. So every 50 gifted is a pie in the face, or like the equivalent in donation, for example. I don't know, like, wait, it's 250, I think, a donation. It's pretty a lot though. I'd say, let's say 200. It's a pie in the face, like face pie. I'm getting pied. I'll regret it. I will never regret it.
From Lens as well. I mean, that okay, so he does not.
And if we spam 50, I'll be Ella pied. You know what I'm saying? Like pied. So yeah, I think it's like 250 and like 50 gifted is 250, right? I think I'd like, if it's a dono, I'll put it to. I would drop it. No, it's a.
Peeks out, it's accuracy. What do you know? The guy's got a couple clutches.
Wait, that's big brain, low key. No, cream pie. No, yeah, cream pie.
Bails him out from
Iceman.
Like cream pie in the face.
Away in his spot, and they're lining up once again for Lamar.
Yeah, kind of going to that same default. The only difference.
But I just want to know if like that's a good idea or not.
First blood out of accuracy.
Because I'll be ready. I'll be ready. I have the goggles, like I'll put goggles on and like literally, like we're pieing type shit.
Yo, I got worried, like, you know, usually when it's one of those things where someone kind of slips through in a weird way, you might get a kill or 2 when that happens.
Oh shit.
But not too much went down. I think Lens ended up falling up with the kills.
I haven't had a cream pie in years.
Awakening. Still, his struggles continue.
Pause. I'm kidding.
We'll see if he
like, you know, the pie, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe a little bit deeper into this one.
In the face.
As unfortunately, Joe and I have lost our feet again.
But eat the pie after. Imagine.
All I can tell you is that there is gunfire.
The same goggles from college. Are you talking about my swimming goggles?
Hey, Jay, you want some
it is. It actually is. No, but it is.
Good. All right. Well, I grabbed 4 from the kitchen just in case.
It is. It is. Bro, because I took literally like. Wait.
That's good thinking.
Yo!
You are a guy and an intelligent person in case of all the emergencies.
No, Ted! What the fuck? Yo! Oh, I'm so cooked. I'm so fucking cooked. That's literally like right now? Yeah, that was 50. That was fucking 50. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. Wait, so I do it right now.
Different camera.
Okay, can I do it after the S&D? I don't vape no more, Jay. I don't vape no more. Yes. Fine now. After the S&D though, because I don't want to miss. But like, there's gonna be a little break, so I'm gonna.
Yeah. So I think Jordan's
do it, pussy. I'll do it. Watch me. I'll do it. I'm gonna take off that hoodie though because it's my new hoodie. So I'll put on something else and we're gonna cream pie. I hope you guys are ready. Vape free. I am fucking vape free. By the way, it's 17 days vape free. 17 fucking days. Seriously, Ted, though, like, you're a fucking legend for doing it. Like, that's absolutely insane. Thank you so much, Ted. Seriously, that's fucking crazy. On top of everything else, like, that's fucking insane. Thank you so much. We're gonna have cream pie, bro. Ooh! Inspirational debut vape free. Yeah, 17 days. 17 days. Almost. Wait, that's 2 weeks. Almost a month. Almost a month. You're pushing me to quit. Honestly, like the artist part is making the decision to quit. And once you actually do it, it's so good for you. It's actually so good for you.
Sound of rats just scurrying across the floor. Let me tell you. It's very succulent.
I mean, like, I haven't experienced anything good yet because I've been sick, like, for the past 7 days. Like, I've been really, really sick, so I couldn't, you know, like, experience the good breathing and the stamina. But, like, you don't know what they put in that thing, you know, like in vaping and stuff. You don't know what they put in that. You don't know the long-term effects on the human body. So I want it to be really healthy, and like that's one step, you know. I'm not like the healthiest person ever, but you know, that's one of the things where they don't know what the effects on the body is.
I think Accuracy thought maybe he had this area, but his may have a previous. Skies almost loses that gunfight onto Vivid. Sip with another
Nice is alcohol.
like, I got the last kill.
Honestly, I don't drink that much. I drink on occasions and just to like with stream and stuff like that. I think it's fun to have like crazy nights where I just like go crazy with shots or whatever. I think it's fun. I don't drink every day, like.
We come back to what just looked like a mad hip fire from his MCW.
But my lungs will definitely thank me later for sure. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Day 9, let's go, Shane. Let's go. That's good. That's good. But once you make that decision and you stick to it, one of the things that really helped me is like I'm still taking it sometimes. Like it's nicotine pills. I use Strive and it's 1 milligram, so it's barely anything. But it literally dissolves in your mouth. It tastes like mint. And it really helps you, like if you have a craving or whatever the case is, you know, like I'm drinking. So usually when you drink, you crave nicotine more. Let's say I have a craving, it just dissolves in my mouth and it tastes really good. And the craving goes away. And I'm not thinking about my vape. But the hardest part, making the decision and then it's breaking the habit. So once you make that decision, you have to break the habit. So it's like always getting your vape. So let's say you always vape in the morning. Let's say you always vape in the morning, so you're gonna look for it, right? You gotta like get something that's close to you that you're gonna pick up. It could be, let's say, like I had on my desk, I always have like a fucking lip balm or whatever, like a thingy. So I play with it. That's like my go-to when I feel like I have to take my vape. I don't feel that anymore, but in the beginning I was just like doing this. Playing with it. I get random crazy, but it hasn't been that bad to be honest. No, it's not that crazy. Say shots?
Wins his desk for a little bit, but Hydra took it over. Now Accuracy.
I hope you guys are ready, bro. I can't believe it. Ted, oh my fucking god. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Lord. God bless. God bless. It's crazy. This is insane. Ted, thank you for the 5. Thank you so much. I don't deserve you. This is insane. This is fucking insane. This is fucking crazy! This is crazy. Cheers.
See, now people can see. I see a pocket full of jerky. You never know where you're gonna need it. I wasn't kidding. I'll take one. There you go, buddy. Just in case of emergencies. I got them stored here, Joe. Don't worry.
I'd wake up. Nah, same. I would. Me too. Me too, Shanes. Me too.
Oh, okay. So I just learned that you guys are.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
So now looking through the stats.
They're gonna say like be right back or whatever, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take like I have a plan. I'm gonna change real quick. I'm gonna take that shit off because I don't want to pie my new hoodie.
I don't know. Very limited rocker, right? You kind of saw what their idea was. You're relying on Linz. I would like someone.
But I was definitely addicted. Me too. Me too a lot. I would always have it, especially when I'm bored. Bored, stressed. That was my worst moments. Like I would literally have that shit like stuck to my mouth. I'm gonna go poo poo. No, All Blacks. I'm getting the pie to cream. You know what I'm saying? Cream pie.
For NYSL. When we get back, we'll have the control. For now, we're going to a quick break.
Only vapes in the summer. I've vaped for a couple of years though. Thank you, school. Thank you. Yeah, almost a month. We're getting almost a month. Almost a month. Good job. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Really, really quick. Okay? Be right back. Okay, what's up, guys? Shit. My go star. Okay, my go star. Okay. You guys ready? Just right here. Look. Boom. We have a short time. We have a short time to do it, so I hope you guys are fucking ready because I'm doing it now. So I can't see though. I can't fucking see. How do we feel? Yo, wait, it's every fucking where. It's falling. Shit. It's in our eyes. It's not that bad though. The Google save me.
Who takes the advantage now going forward is the pull-ups from Hydra.
Wait, we're missing it.
Headless accuracy challenging from Top Heli.
No, it's definitely correct. All those things were correct.
Thank you.
3 to go down though. Make that 4. So Rocker with a nice start here on their attack.
Take a shot. I'm about to.
One player on B, and then Lynn's just trying to find some small kills, but does get taken down.
I'm about to.
As you know, on high rise, things just tend to blow up.
Yeah. Everything can explode, Joe. Everything. You think it can't? It can explode. Sky's now looking to finally get out of it. Spawn, maybe adventure.
Hey, what's that, dude?
Nice shots, almost the second. Not quite able to do it. Just a flurry of battles there around the B point.
Nice speaker.
Rocker back onto it for a second. Still got a minute to work with. Just trying to keep them honest at both sides. Deep shots once again from Skies as you're still trying to work forward here if you're a Rocker. Maybe apply the pressure towards their spawn. Lynch is not quite able to do it, but it's Big Wake all the way from deep. Taking the fight.
It's white everywhere, bro.
Shot by Kismet finds that kill and then immediately backs away. So both teams doing a good job working this B objective. The second tick does not come in though. You can already see Kismet wins another one, dealing with the progress. Does get taken out as Awakening starting to get going.
I don't know why it looks so funny. You know when you have a nade, you're cooking a nade, right? And you get caught.
By the way, look at this.
Throw it. The sound that nade made when it dinged off the that was so good.
That sure is fire.
Oh, so good. B point is secure now. Just A to battle against 4 life advantage here for Rocker. Is ring around the rosy we go.
Let's go.
As they search for these openings. Wake just taking his time, trying to make sure he doesn't get caught.
Come on, New York!
That puts him to 4 in a row. And he's trying to pick it up. Why
are you laughing?
That block going for him. So one kill, 2 kills he ended with in that search. Trying to make more of an impact here as he is 1 HP and he is dancing.
Yeah, and him and Vivid, they need to stay alive. This is the issue right now. If you go 3-4 dead on attack, you're just stuck in your base. You're put in that trap. So Vivid and Awakening, buying time for their teammates to come.
No, but I will. There's gonna be like the VOD of this. There's gonna be posted. I'm gonna try and like get the cream pie part and post it on Discord. I'll try and get it. I don't know, like I don't know if there's clips on YouTube. I don't know how that works.
This into what? A 9 versus 12 with 40 seconds left.
Nah, Dad, come on now. I'm gonna cry.
Relatively close. Time is dwindling. Vivid is hitting.
What the fuck, bro? Oh! Vivid just naded himself.
Physics, you know? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, no.
Nah.
I just saw that.
How you doing?
That is a tough one. 20 seconds now to go.
It's
5
Freaky
lives
Friday, it
remaining for
is.
New York Subliners. Awakening, trying to get
I have the facial.
Sib and Hydra, they line it up. They bring it back to even. It's a full feed there for New York. 5 versus 5. 10 seconds to go. Haircuts, courtesy of accuracy.
I posted one on the cord. You did?
6 straight now for Subliners. 2 seconds left. Nobody there.
Nice.
Subliners in the final moments find all the kills. They take the round. And Vivid's nade was spectacular.
I'm not saying that was the moment it kind of went horribly.
It wasn't his fault, but that was the moment it fell apart.
Yeah, no, it did start that way. Because after he gets taken down, they're not worried about that player in their base. And then it is just a clean 4 dead.
Nah, that's a W clip. That's W clip. Let's go. Nah, W.
Running down. You have to try to get across the map and just not able to do so. A couple of opportunities there for Rocker, but New York clutch up on defense.
I was really hoping Isaac Newton was one that dealt with physics and not like the astronomer. I forget, dude. That's all right. There's a lot of scientists. You can't remember them all. And in round 2, it's New York.
Nice, thank you. That's W. Nah, W clip, W clip. I was just like, let's go.
Steadfast so far today.
My face is sticky.
Just battles kind of all over the map right now. Sib and Kismet, you know, find a couple of headshots, get right onto B. That trophy go down. Vivid trying to find a kill, but not going to happen.
I need emote. Wait. I just made an emote out of that pie.
Up to 10 and 7. You see that killing spree.
What was that shirt you were wearing? Like the one I'm wearing right now?
Of your screen. Sky's hungry for more. Now a trophy for cover as well to gobble him up. I don't know how much it's helping because it still
middle band vibes.
Well,
like this?
Yeah, he's taking damage, but the good thing for him is
look at the back. Look at the back. Look at the back.
Hydra all the way push up, spawning them behind the
looks so good. It's called not a cult.
They would love to, you know, get done with B, then transfer over towards that A point. But
no, but just like the.
But B done.
You.
So
that's just WA. Can I like?
You know, it's like, is Amos
can I download it?
I have no idea. They are very difficult.
No. Might be Sir Isaac Newton's fault. I'm not sure.
Could be that guy. You never know. But did not look like the most fun of gunfights. Skies now though. Popping back up, looking to pick up right where he left off after the 5 spree, but it's not going to happen as it's accuracy that's got the angle. It's accuracy that's got the beams. He's -5 currently, but making some play here in the middle of this round. Now, first point done. 1 bit of progress done on A. Lin's here defensively on 3 in a row. He's having a map, 14 and 6, but I don't care how much you have a map individually. You need to get some round wins, and there's a lot of time here for Subliners. Maybe take a 2-0 edge.
It's a nice position from accuracy, right? Just cutting off.
Yeah, I'll cook. Let me cook. Let me cook.
His teammates to come off spawn and get those players off A. So some big gunfights from him. That allows Lins to get aggressive. Awakening now defending this A point. You can already see Sib and Sky just kind of slow down. Allow Hydra and Kismet to come off a spawn.
Lin's starting to flirt with some streaks, but we'll see if he can get there. Well, the map is Subliners, they start to work close, but the MCWs of Rocker continue to hit. Just getting the clutch kills to delay this, but just takes one.
To all blacks. No, but he's gonna pop out a once in a while, Chan, and that's how I know it's all blacks.
But Kismet cuts it short.
I'll tell you what, but outside of Lins, who is inside of generators, you've had nobody really get aggressive. You've kind of turtled back here if you are Rocker. Is this going to hurt him? That's the question. That's going to be 2 dead. Vivid now had to jump out the window. Sib's going to get spotted. Doesn't matter. Gets the kill, plays his life, has the trophy, kind of doing it all. Just needs some help. But yeah, you had nobody from Rocker get aggressive towards Helipad, trying to find any map positioning. Will that matter? We'll see.
It stopped at 28.8 on the clock. They get real close to that second bit of progress on A, but you couldn't quite get it done.
Thank you, Felipe. Hell yeah.
From top heli, can he be the playmaker that they need?
I appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys for being here today with me, and everybody for like literally vibing, and it means the world to me. It's fun. I miss these. Like I miss doing like the crazy ass like Degen, CDLs, like watch parties.
The contest is in, and you're so
Green Pie Streak.
Now the 4 versus 2.
Green Pie Streak is crazy.
Here in a big round, Lin's just laying up top.
Low key though, low key. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
New York take a 2-0 edge now
in
this control. It's a wild.
I'm overdue for another shot.
Sure was. You just had enough time, right? You had enough time. There's still 15 seconds left, and that just props to.
Wait, I'm about to finish my fireball, by the way. Like literally,
you saw the way kind of Linz was just sort of lurking underground. You had accuracy underground. As soon as they got to that point, that's when that push starts. But I think New York, they did such a good job just getting to the front windows, being annoying, finding players off a spawn, just draining those lives.
Yeah, and that was like, dude, that was so close. Like the first kind of grasp for it, they're like a centimeter away. You clutch up just enough of your rocker, but just not the lives to deal with it. Now you got to win 3 straight if you're rocker.
We vibing, of course we are.
This guy's 21-9 in there.
No, but I'm glad that you guys are here, seriously.
Yeah, it's always weird with one of those things like, you know, in hardpoint,
Why is that bottom?
Weird, but like in control, like, you know, playing your life, like life has a different I like, think that's like good, but it's just tough. You're an 0-2 hole. Like, what's everybody doing? I'm double positive.
Yeah, I'm cooking right now.
Whereas I think if you like see a hard point, like we call it self sometimes. The guy's triple positive or losing by 100. I'm like, what's going on? But in control, like, I mean, you're like leading in engagements. You have the most kills. I don't know what you point out there exactly.
No, I'm like
Well, he was the only one really on their defense, just getting pushed forward, cutting off.
Look at Kiz. Look at Kiz. Yeah, Linz needs to calm down. Like honestly.
Yeah, it's correct.
Most of New York.
I know, but you know,
I like playing with him.
Gonna let his teammates deal with this.
I knew he was talented.
He's succeeded. Linz is locked.
It's just the beginning, though.
He is locked.
Linz, but he needs to chill out because he needs to chill out. I need New York to win so I can make some money.
Misses there for a second with the tower and a tough gunfight for him. Over to Wake we now go. Common frantically.
Take a shot, she just did. I did. I just did.
Come on, Roger. It's a very typical matchup.
They're not doing nothing.
There's not been an opening. You are getting shut down. You're onto the point. You're finally able to stop.
It is fine.
We don't care about control.
No, we do.
This has been a good
It's a decisive map.
Finally, you do get someone there. I was going to say, what worked out well for Rocker that first offensive round, even without trophies, right?
No, because after that it's SND, and SND is New York.
A couple of more gunfights, absolutely. 10 seconds left. Lindsay's trying to find something, but he's going to find a teammate.
You keeping the facial on? Yeah, I am. I am. It's giving me good skin, All Blacks.
NYSL now up 2-1.
Waiting on you to get the towers. Crazy.
Did not last. A very dominant control. Hydra is just giggling. So is Skies. They're having a lot of fun getting that win. And I mean, I think that's one of the strong suits of this team. I think when we had Skies on the podcast last year, sort of talking about just the vibes and stuff. Because remember, like last year, how it was that, you know, they win that first major. Then it was
I like my air up, Chan. That's why I like my air short.
Sometimes, like, listen, you don't have to, whether it's sports or esports, you don't have to get along with your teammates. You don't have to vibe. You know, you just need to work well together. And when you get into the gameplay, but
yeah, Mexico, Kelvin, hola, ¿cómo está?
You know, winning, losing, they just
love you.
always
Me
look
too.
To jumping into the office.
That would be that would be sticky though. Use tissue. I had tissue. Look,
as the year
look, it's sticky too.
Sort of dips that
it's
you
sticky.
have throughout the year, but no dip on this high-rise control. Because I mean, Linz, yeah, 24-11, great map for him. Rest of the squad struggled on the other side. Much more balanced effort. Sib and Kismet, I think yeah, both of these players who maybe we've highlighted struggling the first couple of matches, they have really stepped up.
Absolutely have.
Thank you, Alfred. Thank you. W guys, though. W guys, like W guys.
Like sometimes like, we'll watch like scrims, but they're not streamed as much. Like this, playing at this level is a job, but like this isn't the job part.
I know, Black Thunder. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
The events isn't the job part.
It's like code that.
It's the playing hours a day. It's the tough part that you don't see. These guys put in a lot of work, man, to try and stay on top. And I mean, there's obviously a target on the back end YSL. They got a lot of work to do. They took it home last year. Can they do it again?
Yeah, and again for Minnesota, I think, you know, round number 1 was winnable. Round 2 on defense just felt like they turtled, right? I mean, you saw even in that round 3, every kill New York got, they were trying to push up the map. They just gave them so much room and space to work with outside of Linz cutting them off middle of the map.
Yeah, I know we talked about that. That turtling was more kind of back when we had CTF. Like I just remember back in like World War II, like we talked about. It's just like playing scared.
Good clips. Good clips.
No, I'm not just again.
Good clips.
On
my face feels like.
Just feels like, yeah.
Good.
I think
Chat, today I had glizzies, I had a facial, like I don't know what else I could ask for, to be honest.
Yeah, again, maybe not on the same page with how they want to play things, and Rocker, struggling a bit.
Okay, well, they at least got that map 1 victory, so they're still in this series. We'll see if they'll be able to take another hard point before we get ready to head into the map 4. But New York, I mean, yeah, it's been that's where the success has been. You get some control wins, you get the search W's as they push out to like 6-0 or whatever it is now in search and destroy. They've been solid there, and I think it'd be if we go to a map 5, I think it's high rise search to close it out.
Which, I mean, we were talking about
Hydra's got me.
One hell of a Friday. Did I say it was a Freaky Friday or not?
Not so much.
Did I say it was a Freaky Friday or not?
I don't know. In the blender?
I had to sacrifice my main tower one time. My main tower is crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is where the one person talking right now is accuracy, and I think he's the guy you're going to rely on to be a leader in these moments. He's been that for many teams. He has a philosophy, a way he wants to play the game.
Come on, Ted! Come on, Ted! Wishing against me is crazy!
To be talking kind of about what we're gonna do or what
Freaky Friday with mommy.
Just those moments where it's just nothing, bro. No one's saying a word. And honestly, we can't hear. There could be like a coach in their ear when they're all sitting there listening too. So don't take what we're saying.
Who looks checked?
But it looked like 4 dudes that are very frustrated. But they could also be listening to a coach just breaking stuff down in between rounds.
Vivid is checked. Oh wait, Canadian is checked. Lamar is checked. Lens is checked.
Their futures.
Lens is just doing everything and he's losing 3-0. Like you're like.
Yeah, I know. He's definitely checked. He's definitely checked.
I'm triple positive and I'm getting 3-0. Like.
Now Rocker, they take both these hard points to get this to a map 5. We'll see if they can do it here.
They just put like Ija in full fucking.
This is more of a map, even though we've seen so many ARs where like you think Ija was really frustrated, maybe a map 1. Like, you can get loose here. Like he can find openings. It's a hard map in the sense of like it's a lot of long lanes, a lot of ARs.
Hey.
There's more creativity. There's more finesse ability. You can find some gaps. You can get mid map and be a real pain in the ass job. So we'll see if Hydra may be a little more fun than he had in map 1 because our MVP of the league, one of the best players we have in this league, kind of.
My big baby.
Yes. Kismet right off the start, that rival into the hill.
Yes.
Able to find that time, but nice trades from Rocker.
I mean, Kismet's doing kind of what I want to see because it's back to
Kismet, that dog
stuff. Getting into with a rival.
Kismet is that big dog.
That same thing. We'll see if they can be on the same page throughout the course of this, but he might have stunned it and jumped right into his own stun. But the challenge will come through. He will fall. Follow it up. It's just a mixer.
But like I feel like it doesn't sound as good. It sounds like an insult, low key.
It is. 100% is.
15 seconds
left. No, but like that big, like he's a big dog. Like no, I like in English it doesn't though.
I know.
He's the one that like barks and bites. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, look at him.
But really, what most teams try to do
every time I use this,
you say hi to TV.
P2 going into P3, trying to flip them over towards Palace.
Wait.
Where Awakening just spawned, that's not where you want to spawn. But luckily for Rocker, Linz and Vivid did spawn up right before the hill pops, so you get them out, and now you can have a pinch of your own. But the time going over to NYSL.
Wait, Jimmy.
See how long they can sustain.
That's my son. He's so cute.
Angler from accuracy, he's gonna follow it up. Nice little snap back and a great read there to pick up the second player. And then I think Awakening spawns in that exact position. What
do I do for his birthday, by the way? Like, do I get like a cake for a cat?
Before he can react. Over to accuracy, who is flowing there for a moment, but the flow will be shut down. Tail end of this time.
I got him like, look, you guys see like the little thingy here? Like on top of my finger, like the little like black thingy on the wall. That's like literally in the wall, and it like it's like a stick, and at the end there's like bells and like feathers or whatever. There's like toys. I literally installed that for him. He doesn't play with it,
Maybe some miscommunication there from NYSL.
It's something you can play with, like the end. Like you can't see the end of it, but it's like. Or you can, let's say like he taps on it, it's gonna bounce, and on it there's like bells and let's say feathers. He's gonna like try and jump and like play with it.
Early rotation, I didn't see how accuracy just got there for free. If it was a fluke.
Well, it doesn't matter. You have
but he doesn't play with it when I'm streaming. He plays with it when I'm in bed.
Sometimes the individual moments will.
Bro is ringing bells when I'm in bed trying to sleep. Yeah, no, but I installed all my walls.
Awakening posted up deep, but nobody really close to the point now for
Boogie,
Rockers here to let these final 15 or so go the way of New York. And
like, it's sad, but he got snipped very young.
Pop on the minimap.
Pushing it.
Near next will be accuracies. And with the help of Awakening, you have your ARs in position around the point. You want Vivid and Lens to be able to get out, be free, and get
but I'd like to get him like a girlfriend or a brother, either or.
Because what they want to do is flip them towards the right side of your mini map, right? For
or
Palace.
like
we know how difficult of a hill Palace is to break. It is.
Me once is a long time when you sleep. No, I've been like so sick the past 7 days that when I was around like him, I was just coughing or literally sneezing. So you didn't want to be around me. I was bothering him.
They're what 20-9 on the map. They have really.
But now
really
he sleeps with me every night.
Yeah, and when you're a team like this is where you have to make a decision. Do we want to try to rotate?
He sleeps on the pillow and I like on the bear on the pillow, and I'm like next to him.
Where you can.
He's so cute.
10 in a row for Sib.
So
it finally does end. But NYSL, objective done. You get some time at P4, you have spawns for P5, everybody...
A real bird? He has a bird that like flops his wing and there's like catnip in it. He loves that bird. But I have to take it away at night because like he just touched the bird and the bird is like flopping his wing. And then I can't sleep.
It's still very difficult, but we've seen people find openings. Can you do it here if you are Rocker? Subliners. Looking to make sure that is not going to happen in Sib.
What's up, doctor?
Absolute laser beams. Nice back down a reach out.
You missed a cream pie.
Who's going to take the fight? Little slide to reposition. Sib is individually, he is nasty.
Yeah, I mean, just showing his talent this series, right?
Yeah, Sib.
The first couple of weeks doesn't matter.
Let's go, New York.
Match number 4 for them. He is going off. Vivid does sneak on through. It looks like Skies may have an idea of it, and he does. So nice heads up play out of Skies. They get the full 60. And now look at this. You already have Sib all the way across the map, and inside of P1 is Kismet. A nice transition here for NYSL. This is what we expect from this team.
Yeah, and this is one where it's like, yeah, do you have that kind of snowball effect where, yes, it was a close game around 83-83, but you saw the kills were really starting to go the way of Subliners. They were really taking an advantage, kind of that overall plus-minus.
Yeah.
And usually, like, the more the game goes on, that will mount and mount and mount. Or is it a scrappy one where Rocker, despite the fact they're being outslayed, they can get it done in the objective. As we have another big fight here at our central hard point. Always going to be a tough one to secure a lot of time, but yeah, I mean, usually just when one team, every player is negative, it's gonna be hard to find time.
I mean, you had a 10 spree.
So by Joe doing everything.
Turns going off, showing their individual talent on this team, and yeah, you have a couple of crews.
Now you gotta look at this.
3. Yeah, 3 of them. So, unfortunately for them, if there's 3 trophies, they don't mean anything.
Well, I mean,
but at least you have it.
I think you've done a good job of calling it sometimes. Like, even when there's a trophy or something, like it makes people because somebody may not have a trophy in a different spot. They might come for that.
It right now, but I'll pin it at some point.
It's kind of hard to tell the impact they have sometimes, right? You're sort of staring at the minimap. But still 3, I hope he gets some use out of 1.
Yeah. Give that to me, but now you can have NYSL set up at P2.
Yep.
Just finding as much time as they can. And I think Hydra just hit an insane shot onto Linz, who was top Palace. Didn't see it from his point of view, but I saw it from the minimap. Is Vivid trying to stay alive on this side?
Well, then out,
I think this is the moment for Rocker. If they're going to get back into this game,
usual Friday, you know what I'm saying?
P2, maybe finding most of the time at P3 with the spawns.
No, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Let's see if Rocker can get it done. Look at any of the talent
You're biting me.
But you got a big chance to maybe rip 50-60 points our next hard point, but you're just going to be in a hole, man. It's going to be close to 90 points that you're going to be down. So yeah, if you're going to do it, these next couple of hard points, Rocker, you've got to stand up, put up, or shut up to bring it back in this map 4. As the next hard point pops, accuracy set up inside, and I do not think you mantle whatever the hell you just did there. That looked frustrating. 1 of the streaks coming in.
Was 5K on New York a good idea? Yeah.
Thankfully, you've still got 2 left in the back pocket.
I wouldn't say 5K.
First kill, they'd find a little bit.
Why are you betting on this if you've never watched it before? You like losing money? I mean, this is good. You know, you went with the odds. You know, the odds were in favor of New York and FaZe. But like going with the odds is not always a good thing, though, Boogie. But his name is Timmy because he's a little stupid sometimes. But he's my son, you know what I'm saying? It's my little Timmy. I have a personal stupid Timmy.
They win that kind of 2-on-2, 2-on-3, whatever it was, and it gets in the final 15 or so seconds. And yeah, when you're like, we got a lead like this, every second can count.
He's biting my arm right now.
Over 210. Now we go to the north side of the minimap and get ready for the next hard point to pop. Sim hitting shots at range. Drop shot coming through.
He's biting my arm, Timmy. Like he wants to be petted, but he doesn't. Like at some point he gets overwhelmed and he starts biting me.
And climbing. They're trying to get this done. Down by almost 100. And Joe, you nailed it. You said this.
I'm just holding him point blank. If I don't hold him, he's gonna fall down like to the floor because he's like a potato. Literally, no, but I'm not kidding. He's like a potato.
Really, what NYSL
like,
is doing here, they're
just
look, Palace, right?
I'm not gonna hold him. He's gonna fall back down.
They're gonna allow this game to get close, but
it's like a glorified UAV.
This is just an investment. This is all this is to lock up P5. Have these 20 seconds.
He is. He's literally shaped potato.
Good luck trying to break Palace.
Nah, I have like cat hair all over my face.
This Hydra locking down that water street. But yeah, they knew with the lead that they had. Finding that
sticking on the buy.
They're like, give them P4.
But I mean, you give them a lot of time. You give them enough time that they make this very close. And now it's like, all right, you put a lot of pressure on yourselves to hold this Palace. You hold it.
I'm sticking to myself.
But you've got to hold it. If you're Rocker, you're relying on a miracle now. You got to have a massive break, and it starts with going through skies.
Wait, so I still owe 2 shots, I think that did.
No kills through for him, but Sib right back to his heady, and he's able to combine with the shots from Hydra to take one down.
It's 27 and 9 right
now. Oh,
he's
shoot.
3.0 KD on the map. Does get taken down. Nice shots from Awakening. But 10 seconds to go. Yeah, New York knew what they were doing. They were playing for this.
But New York and Rocker
should do it. It's actually the furthest player up.
Rocker is showing promises, but
he's got 27
I mean, honestly, everybody's coming back from the break.
I mean, you kind of put that one onto your discipline, right? Like you let them get back. You had a lead, what, 90 points?
Yes, baby! Let's go!
Such a significant lead.
Bro,
one of the harder hard points to break in the game in New York.
Good cash.
You hold strong.
It's a long-term investment plan, so you're
yes, baby. Yes, yo. What's up, Ice? Yo.
I have so much money in there. I don't know what it's doing though. Like, when do I get to use it?
That money's fake. You just print off more.
What am I gonna do when I'm 65? Like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything.
I don't know.
With all the gaming I do, I'm not gonna be able to feed myself the utensils. Like, what am I gonna use my money for?
Beef jerky.
New hands?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3-1 though, be the victory there for Subliners. They get it done.
I won my bet.
It's a great map 1 victory there from Rocker, but then the next 3, it is all Subliners. They show their strengths, maybe some work to do in some of the respawns. You saw the vulnerabilities at times there on Terminal, but the Search, they still look like one of the best Search teams in the game.
Yeah, I think that's the key here, and they're going to figure out their hardpoint map pool. They looked much better. I mean, Sib had a fantastic series. I think maybe if they were fans, just worried about maybe the injury.
I feel like Terminal has money else, which is like the problem.
401k for some
it's rotations above everything else.
To the death.
He has one.
I need a 401k for some new ears after that.
I think Clint needs some new thumbs.
Yeah, invest in yourself, Clint. You know, all right. That's Maven and Bird crushing on the mic as always. Some of the time they couldn't even see the screen, and you would never.
Come on, Boogie.
Walking away with a 3-1 victory. If you tuned into this one, you might have been shocked to see that Minnesota took game number 1. Let's start with the positives here in the series for Minnesota. You're at the bottom of the leaderboard. You had to play some tough teams. What did you see on the good side tonight?
I will say completely within expectations. I touched on it before we went to the match that Minnesota Rocker keeps these hard points pretty close. They just really struggle when it comes to that closeout. I think if anything, Minnesota Rocker can take away that they're pretty good internally, understand how important Burger is, and they held it twice in that map number 1, and that's why they were able to go up 1-0, but still got a lot of work on in those map 2s.
Nameless, it didn't look like they had an answer in game number 4 for
We will see on land, but you can't say that a top team is gonna be the worst team, bro.
Yeah, this guy was nuts, right? You see him on an invasion, and
yeah, it shows. Like it's gonna be like the top 4 battling,
right? Like they know,
and I don't know, maybe the bottom 4, but I still think that Ravens is probably gonna be the last
to be
people.
alongside Hydra. I mean, Hydra had a great map. I believe he had like 27 kills as well, right?
You hate the Raven.
I don't hate them.
This game now the score doesn't reflect
Just
it, but they had full control of that invasion. Last
I don't think they're gonna perform. Oh, it's just like it's just stats. It's just stats. That's just how it is.
Who's the team again?
Subliners currently 4-0. They've gone to
Who is the team? Who is in the Raven?
Let me look. It's I remember Reals and Clayster because of.
Oh yeah, it's Gwyn and.
Gwyn, Real, Clayster, and.
I think Gwyn is good actually.
Who else? Yes, but one player that makes it like it's not gonna make everything. Wait. Carolina.
Linz knows that as well.
Carolina. Ravens.
I think the main difference is the confidence. Honestly, like when you're playing with
DJ.
two best sub players in the world, like I mean, I feel like I can do no wrong. Even if what I'm doing is wrong, I go into every play, every map, like.
It's just very inconsistent.
I'm thinking I'm not losing, and they make my job so much easier. And every mistake that I make is no mistakes here. So just that supreme confidence that we have around here, within our teammates and within myself, it just elevates me. So that's the main difference.
Sib, I want to talk to you guys about the search and destroys. So you went to a lot of round 11s before the split, a lot of round 10s. You looked really comfortable in this map too in this series. So what did you guys kind of focus on when it comes to search and destroy? Because obviously that ice was there for New York, but ideally
they're talking about search and destroy, and then there's like HP.
Yeah, it's just basically just getting on the same page and deepening our layers within our strats. Today was a little bit rough since we're just getting into the first match back. So sometimes we were on the same page, but. As long as you just keep getting these reps, I feel we're gonna be really good.
I like your trophies. Which one's your favorite?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. This one seems like insane. Look at this one too. Like this is crazy. Like
the golden nut, baby. The diamond nut. Excuse me.
You know what I'm saying? How could I not be like? How could I not feel like I'm not gonna lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you. Is like, Sib, you're coming into a winning culture. These guys have won champs. You obviously don't see teams make those types
They're
of
gassing him so much.
So
that's
you,
the teammates.
What was that pressure like coming into a team that
look
just
at us, guys.
won champs?
Look at
if you did it before, people are gonna be coming for your head.
Yeah, of course. That's just always what the storylines are gonna be. But the environment that I've been settled in, like they give me the vibes of no pressure, no mistakes being made, no pressure. Everything is just having fun with it and just learning.
Sib, always fun to watch you in the subliners. Can't wait to your next match.
Yes, sir. You guys have a great night.
That's Sib, and that's the subliners, and they get the final W on the night. I want to give a quick shout out though to the subliners organizations. A lot of time you'll see a team owner with like a trophy case in their house or next to their office. That was 3 trophies.
It was so funny that like his teammates came out with those trophies.
That's dope right there.
That is actually super
sick. Every day as a player.
That's actually super sick. You're right. A lot of them do take those trophies, and that's inspiration.
Chat, let's go.
All right, let's get right into the recap, Allie. Let's start here with Atlanta FaZe. You told me they were going to win, and they did for you.
Yeah, they did. And it was a quick trio. I'm going to be honest, unfortunately for LAG camp, it was a close sub base though. So if you can take anything away, LAG even post
I feel like
pretty good at sub base hard points, but
sub base is like the one map that can change everything for everybody because it's so it's weird. It's just like it's.
I will say in the series
from one point to another. It's just I don't know. I feel like I've seen like bottom teams close to the top teams regardless, but I feel like that's the only map. The bottom team takes that map, then after that it's those regardless.
For these guys, I do think that there's still some hope for them.
I feel like there's so many angles, so you can still surprise people at the moment.
That's exactly why it makes it like it's kind of like a map, not necessarily like RNG, but a map where like gunpowder comes from like every places, and it depends on like where your placement is at.
It was just kind of a situation of what happened.
Yeah, it seems they're gonna get used to it after a few more.
But I just feel like it's more open spaces, and it's like if you don't rotate, you're fucked. And it's gonna put a lot of like top teams into trouble versus the bottom teams because the bottom teams trying to play together.
So very you're a Toronto Ultra fan, it is.
But apart from that, it's gonna. I feel like Subway is the only map that make us struggle. Otherwise, it's like.
In the pickups there, but I do expect better out of Seattle. Players that they have, especially from what we've
seen
in the first 2 weeks, they look great. Like this is a terrible performance, and the community is gonna be out.
Seattle Surge should have done better. Yeah.
Especially if they change the meta a bit.
I know.
Buff the sub. I think we're gonna buff the sub, right? Because too many AR everywhere.
Subliners, they are looking good. Toronto looking great. Seattle Surge now at 2 and 3.
That map is weird though.
Sketchy. Great day all in all as we wrap things up here. Week 3 is up and running. Allie, what's been your favorite part so?
New York, to be honest, not only their post-game interviews, I feel like they always do something fun, but my favorite thing about New York right now is that their map pool, I think, is one of the biggest in the league right now. They've played almost every single hardpoint, every single control, and every single search and destroy, and they have found wins in every single one. So they're looking like a really dangerous team.
All right, it's time to take a look at our standings. Nameless, any surprises on this list? As we mentioned, we are just 2 weeks away from the next major. It's going down in Boston.
Honestly, the list looks pretty good.
Tomorrow is gonna be a big day.
I ain't surprised. They look damn good, and we're gonna get to see them tomorrow.
Are you guys ready for tomorrow?
Yes, they do. Here's a look at the schedule. If
I'm gonna get off now. Surge, Miami. Ooh, that's gonna be spicy. LAG, Boston is spicy too. LA Thieves, Toronto, we already know, and Vegas versus I think we already know too.
If you gave an MVP award to someone that played
That's spicy.
on the main stage, who gets it tonight?
Half asleep. Half asleep in my chair. Bad here tomorrow. I was already half asleep a long time ago. But honestly, like, I've been having fun. You guys are fucking amazing. And I will leave you guys on this. But thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys tomorrow on the Twitch. And tomorrow, like, Twitch, right? And then we're gonna be back here for another watch party. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. And I hope you guys, hope you guys enjoy. And I hope you guys bless you all. And wipe the facial off, okay?
Shout out to my rivals. You never believed it made me stronger. Shout out to my rivals. The wait is over, no longer. I'm a spring in action like I'm Jackson. I quantum leap defeat, that's my reaction. A lot of folks can talk, but I'm a big stepper. 365, yes, I'm a go.
Wait, actually, I think I will take a one shot. Give me a second. Okay, I think I will take a one shot. I'm not gonna be a pussy. I'll take a shot before I leave. No pussies here. No pushies here. I will take a shot. I'll take a shot. I do actually. Yeah, I know. I was like, wait, let me count. It took a second, but I'm counting, and I'm here.
I haven't trapped Coops out of there. They're both there. That's real, Coop.
I think third.
I think high rep. I top bricks too.
Coop, both there. I'm gonna start. Yo, this guy lagging.
I think this whole team's lagging out, bro. What the fuck?
Look at this.
Yeah. You guys ready? Ooh! Okay. Love you guys so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to straight to bed. I swear to God. We're gonna wash my face and my ass, like scrubbing very deep, and then going to bed. Bye. Love you guys.